Fam, what is up with the squad? It's hot takes time, baby. It's Cess, favorite auntie with Uncle Tendencies in the building with Rob the Man Media, Mr. Shake My Hand. What's up, Rob? Happy Friday. Y'all come on in
I,
here.
I,
Hit the mics
I,
coming in the door. We hit
I,
the like, hit the share. What's good? What's good? What's good?
Man Media, baby. Hey, listen. Hey, Mr. Papatulo himself, aka Shake my goddamn hand today. Because listen, you might have to shake my hand out there today for real. Because I'm just gonna get it real. I'm just gonna get this shit out the gate. Let's get it cracking right out the gate. The
Here we
fix is
go.
in right now. The fix is in. Chicago, I'm just considering the fix is in. Y'all gonna get Tyler.
That's his hot take.
Y'all gonna
That's his
get
hot take.
Tyler Marsh fired in 15 games or less.
He's getting fired anyway.
I already know that, but 15 games or less, he got to be out of there. The fix is in.
Oh, okay. Let's throw some facts out there. They 0-2. They lost 93-58, I think, to Indiana. 99-74 to the Liberty. And I mean, I understand. Liberty defended champs. Okay, no problem.
Hey, listen.
Through today, I want to say their points per game are like 58. Okay, 13th in the league. They shoot like 29% from the floor, 22% from three, 52% for free throws. 52% for free throws. You professional basketball players. 52% for free throws. See, that means you just don't want to. 52% for free throws, they free. You standing up there all by yourself. What's the biggest reason this team looks lost out there, y'all? Is it coaching? Is it roster? Is it energy? Come on in here. Let's talk. Let's get it in. Groovy, what's up? Hey, Moore, what's happening? Let's go, Rob.
Listen. I ain't finna let you just sweep over because it's New York. Hey,
no,
listen. That game came out of effort, pure effort. Chicago Sky came up with no effort at home. Like it wasn't like you was on the road. You in the yard. It's a long flight. You at the crib and playing with no effort? Come on, man. Come on. We got it. We can't even let that one even ride. You at the crib playing with no effort. Y'all already had a defensive problem, and then y'all made it even worse last night. Y'all start playing defense with no effort. It was just like, man, get whatever you want. You want to go to take a layup? Take a layup. You want a wide open three? Take the wide open three. Like no rotation, no moving the feet. It's just pure chaos. And then you could just tell, like, it was a 90-day difference. When you looked at the starters to the bench players, at least the bench players were trying to give a little effort. They tried to get some effort over the starters. The starters just looked flat. They flat out just came off flat, right? And then I don't know what this notion of Angel Reese trying to shoot through, Stewie and Jacquel all night. Like, I'm gonna try to shoot this layup. And then you get wide open layups, and you stop taking them because they didn't block a couple of your shots. Like, come on, man. It's enough's enough of the bull crap, man. It's what it is. But Chicago got to get it together. And like I said, in 15 games or less, they're gonna get Tyler Marsh fired. And just watch. The fix is in.
Okay. And I'm gonna drop the link if y'all want to come up and give y'all. If Leo, I know you said you had a hot take you want to come up and give, but let's because to me, Rob, it's the new regime, same problems. New regime, same problems. Tyler Marsh is in there now. Courtney Paris is in there now. Tanisha Wright, Rena, is it Wakama?
Right? No, like but I can't. But I can't say it's the same. I can't say it's the same problems because last night was about effort.
Okay, last night was about effort. But see,
so that's a whole.
But you have the loss
problem.
of effort. But you have the loss of effort right now because of how bad it looked. You had a loss of effort right now. That lets you know how bad it is there, because you didn't see a lack of effort and you didn't see a lack of want to at any point in time when Teresa Witherspoon was there on the floor. Right? They fought to the end of every game. So that lets me know that there's a problem to me with the coaching staff. Dare I say that he's lost his locker room already? So you brought in Courtney Vandersloot, you brought in Ariel Atkins, you brought in Kia Nurse, you brought in HVL, you got vets, you got young stars, and you still got no identity. That ain't it. They still look the exact same like they looked last year. They can get out there and they can get a lead, but when the second team come in, they can't keep it. But
shit, they can't even get a lead to me. What is not now? They can get a lead. Like they can't even get a lead. Like listen, here's what I'll tell you. They should just go ahead and trade Ariel Atkins for Enrique right now. Just do that. I think that would be the perfect spot for them, right? Because guess what? AL gonna try to come get some shots off, and they need somebody that gonna get some shots off. And like they don't even want to shoot the ball. That's so bad. They don't even want to shoot the ball. Like, and then when they shooting the ball, like they missing complete left or complete right. It ain't even like it's hitting off the rim and give you an opportunity to rebound. Nah, man, these pretty clinks building houses. Like they done built a mansion right now through the first 2 games. Like we come on. I'm giving it no grace about this because this is just bad basketball at its finest. And when it comes down to effort, that tells you right there they don't want to play for the coach. When it comes to effort, it's telling you that they don't want to play for the coach. So there it is. It's just what it is, what it ain't. We ain't passing over nothing about it. They don't want to play for the coach. They just flat out what it is. That showed last night.
Let's talk about that for a minute. If the team doesn't want to play for the coach, then that means the coach got to go, don't it? You don't get rid of the whole team.
The coach is going to be gone. Listen, I'm telling you, in less than 15 games, if they continue this trend, in 15 games, he's going to be gone. No matter what's been said, he's gone, right? And guess who's going to get the job? The person that he whispering to in the ear. That's who's going to get the job. Mm-hmm. And what's going to change? Are they going to play harder because she got the job? Hell no. Because they have real issue.
Well, here's the thing. To me, here's the thing. You can't replace, if it's a coaching issue, you can't replace the head coach with anybody that's on the coaching staff.
But they are going to do it. That's just what they do, right?
Well, listen. Here's the thing. If that's the plan, they get exactly what they deserve. They're going to get exactly what they deserve.
I said this how bad.
Come on up.
This how bad this is, right? You can't tell me that a Washington can I'll play you. Just out. You can't tell me that a Washington can do it. You watch Golden State. Golden State plays with effort, all relentless, right? Mm-hmm. Tell me one team that doesn't play hard right now outside of Chicago.
They don't have anything to lose.
I might give you a Dallas, but at the end of the day, when you look at the rest of the league outside of Chicago, they the only team that ain't playing with no effort. First 2 games into the season. How you 2 games into the season not playing with effort?
All right, we got Political Lil to the stage real quick. Political Lil, let him know, Lil. Let him know what your hot take is, Lil. Lil had a hot take. Let's go.
I mean, can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you. We got you. Yeah.
Look, Rob already made it clear. The bottom line is they do not want to play for this coach.
Yeah, it's showing like the way the offense is being ran defensively what it was driving me nuts. It's like, yo, like we ain't even trying to rotate at all whatsoever.
Okay, so is it that they don't want to play for this coach, or and we need to get rid of the coach, or do y'all think they still need to build trust with the coach? See, because to me the trust should have been built already. Emily, what's good? To me, the trust should have been built already. Like, we're into the season now. And I know it's a short off season and all of that, but you knew Tyler was coming for a long time. You knew Tyler was coming for a long time. So he should have been building these relationships, to me, with these players as soon as he got the job. What am I missing? Run the mics up, y'all.
Hey, what up, Tim? I ain't making no excuse for the coach. What I'm telling you is when there's an effort issue, that's the players don't want to play for the coach. That ain't no excuse. That's the truth. Because guess what? One thing about it, it don't matter what the game plan is. If the players don't trust what you talking about, even they don't care what you
ain't doing it.
They not doing it. And what they're showing you is they have a game plan coming into the game, but the players are still making the same mistakes. So that means, hey, guess what? Somebody got to go, right? Do you need to make some trades with this team? Yes, you do. Could you get more out of this team, how it's currently constructed? Yes, you can. But they don't want. But I don't think he understands what buttons to push for people to be successful with the Chicago Sky. That's all. But Political, go ahead, give your thoughts. We here for it.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Go ahead, Lil.
Yeah, we here.
Look, the bottom line is it's just too much. There's a lack of trust within that organization between the players and the coaching staff and the management, the executive level. It's that kind of effort right there. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, for you to be at the professional level and you hating that much, no effort. No
None.
effort. No effort.
Now, Leo, you mentioned something about they got rid of Nadia
Well, they moved.
and
You
some of
know,
the people in the.
she part of the what they call executive group. So she not down there making basketball decisions. You know, she's up there overall with the ownership group. She was the one that hired hired and fired Teaspoon. And so she's not in that capacity anymore. You know, of course, those duties been turned over to the general manager. But
Okay.
you know, so it's they want to change the identity of the team without looking like they want to change the identity of the team. You know, they want more of a fever model type of team. They want the type of black kids that are going to, you know, kind of shut up and play and not be advocates and activists and that type of thing. Well, then you should have traded Reese. You know, you should have. You know, don't get a messy situation and force the girl out of town. Get rid of her because you're not going to change who she is. You know,
I'm about to give this second hot take. You know, I'm being so real right now. There is a division on this team already. People don't even see it.
Yeah, I agree.
There's a division on this team already, and people don't even see it. But I'm gonna just let things play out. You know, there's a division on this team already. Because I'm telling you right now, some people are listening to Tyler, and some of them are in there listening to Tanisha Wright. There's a division on this team right now.
So, how you fixing that?
You can't. You got to get rid of one of them. You can't. There is no way you can fix it. One of them got to go. Right? Either Tyler or Tanisha. One of them got to go because there's a pure division. And the reason why it's a pure division is right because Tanisha's telling you from a head coaching standpoint because that's what she used to do, and Tyler's telling you from an assistant coach position because that's what he used to do. And so when you got and here's the thing, it takes a great Indian to be a great chief, right? Tanisha Wright she used to being the chief and not the Indian. So how she's explaining things and telling you things is telling you from if she's in a chief position what she would do. But I try not to mind what Tyler has to say because he did come from a championship organization with the Las Vegas Aces. So what he has something to say does have value. But until one of them two got to go for this to even change, for you to get somewhere. But there's pure division between these two, which is leading to the team right now. And now the girls on this team, the women on this team, I should say, not girls, but the women on this team is confused. So if Tyler's saying something, he might have, hey, I want to play it this way. And then the other coach want to play it a different way, but you can see it because they're not even playing pick and roll consistently the same way. 1 minute, hey, it's no effort to either hedge the ball screen or play underneath the ball screen or go over the top under. Like they is every possession it looks different. It does nothing looks the same. And so that's just saying, hey man, we just throwing stuff out here on the wall. Just go out there, roll the ball, and everybody let's just play. That's what's happening right now. But there's a division that's dividing this team right now before your eyes, and it's only 2 games into the season.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Tanisha Wright doesn't fix this.
We know that. We know she does not. If you get Tanisha Wright this roster right now, nothing changes.
So here's my problem. Here's my problem with the fact that Tanisha Wright doesn't fix this. If your plan is if Tyler don't work to bring in Tanisha, and you know that Tanisha didn't work in Atlanta, and she's already not working for you in Chicago, what the hell kind of plan is that? You're already planning to fail. You're already planning to do the same thing. You already planning to repeat history. Why not?
She's already whispering in his ear. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, I know how to fix this. I know what lineup I'm gonna do.
What I'm saying is how you believe in what she's saying in your ear, and you got proof. The proof is in the pudding. You seen what she did in Atlanta.
Hey, listen, I promise you, they make her the head coach. Somebody gonna get released, and Haley Jones can get picked up. Oh, watch.
That don't fix nothing. That just get her and Haley fired next year.
Hey, listen, she understands how to play the system. What she doing is playing the system. Tyler getting played in this situation. Instead of Tyler owning up and standing with some balls up and say, hey, man, the hell with all of this. Hey, this is what we going to do and grow some balls. That's what you going to get.
But here's the thing. First of all, I like the statement that somebody said these women is too strong for him. First of all, Tyler don't. We gonna. It's Hot Take Friday. Tyler don't look like he got a whole lot of backbone for real. I'm keeping it a buck. I'm keeping it a buck. I'm keeping it a buck. When they in the locker room, when they in the huddle, I don't feel like Tyler voice ring out louder than Tanisha's, than Courtney's, or the coach from Nigeria. Period. I think that they would have more respect for them than they would for him, because you've seen them do more than you've seen him do.
You want to know something what's crazy, Cess? I don't even think Tyler picked his coaching staff. I think the GM picked his coaching staff. And that's the reason why he's in this issue he's in. Because guess what? And the reason why I'm telling you this, right? If you go look at Golden State, their assistant coaches support the head coach. And where did the head coach come from? She came from Aces too. You don't see that in Chicago. So they're telling you right now that they went out and picked his assistants for him.
But he agreed to that, though.
Listen, if I told you I'm gonna give you a head coaching job and I pick the assistants, you gonna turn it down?
All money ain't good money. That's first thing.
Because I can give you. Listen. No. Go to the Dallas Cowboys, right? Hell, I'm gonna say you something. Go to the Dallas Cowboys. The head coach right now, Jerry Jones flat out told him, "Hey, these are your assistant coaches. I don't give a damn what you're talking about. If you want to be the head coach, these are your assistants, and we gonna give you this money."
He's in a miserable position right now.
And that's the same. That's the same thing in Chicago.
Yeah,
it happens.
I ain't signing up for it.
It happens. But listen, but if you're a first time head coach, how you gonna tell me who not to put on your bench? Even though you might have a perfect plan. You haven't shown me in the head seat to show that.
Here's the thing: if you didn't trust me to be a head coach, don't hire me to be a head coach. Don't hire me to be the head coach and then micromanage me, because then you've already not let me do what I need to do. Lil, you saying sell the team? What's going on? Don't hire me and then micromanage me. I'm not nobody puppet. See, I'm not gonna be nobody puppet. This is why I'm not signing up for it. If I'm not coming in here, here's the thing. If I'm gonna go out, if you're gonna fire me, if I'm going out and y'all gonna rip me up in social media and all of that, I'm going out the way I want to go out. I'm going out doing what I wanted to do. If I fail, then I failed. I don't have no problem with that. But I'm not gonna be nobody's puppet. I'm not gonna sit up here and let you have me be no yes person. Oh, this is what we doing. This is what we doing. And now they don't have no respect. If y'all keep talking about, and I'm gonna say this one more time. Y'all keep talking about Kamilla Cardoso is soft. She's not soft. Y'all want a consistent effort. Kamilla Cardoso nobody's built a relationship with Kamilla Cardoso. She doesn't trust anybody in the organization. You can tell by the way she moved. So she hasn't bought in because she doesn't believe in what nobody. First of all, y'all not even respecting her basketball IQ. Y'all not even respecting her basketball IQ. Right? This woman has played basketball all over the world. She's won national championships. Y'all not respecting her. Y'all not respecting her basketball IQ. So then she's not bought in. She's not bought in. That's not lazy. She ain't bought in.
Let me just break down what's really going on. Kamilla is trying to play her ass out of Chicago. Let me say this again. Kamilla is trying to play herself out of Chicago. So why?
Let's go.
Listen, listen. I'm gonna make it look.
I'm ready to see the first. I'm ready to see the first force trade. Let's go.
I am going to make myself look miserable so I can get the hell away from here. Because guess what? Somebody else is going to take an opportunity on me, and I'm gonna be in a better situation than I am in Chicago.
I can't wait for all y'all that don't want Kamilla there. Please help me get her to the trade block. There's plenty of places that's acceptable.
Listen,
I can't wait for y'all to turn her loose. Turn her loose. Turn her loose.
I can tell you right now what her agent is telling her. Hey, Kamilla, don't even worry about it. Like, I'm trying to get you out of here, right? Hey, listen, if you play better, guess what? They're going to try to find some way to keep you. If you play bad, hey, man, let them go ahead and get rid of you. You're going to be in a better situation. No matter what team you go to, you're going to be in a better situation. It's what it is.
Exactly. They keep treating her like a background player. I don't even necessarily want Miller to the Aces.
It don't matter what organization she goes. Anywhere outside of Chicago, she's going to look 100% better than what she looks in Chicago.
Of course.
Yeah, I agree.
Trying to play herself out of Chicago because of her family. What does her family got to do with her not playing for the Chicago Sky anymore?
No, but you got to think about it. The ownership is terrible in Chicago. If you know Chicago, you know the ownership is terrible, right? You know you got drafted to a situation where you really like can't trust organization. And they showing you every day that you can't be trusted. You hire a head coach and then you hire his assistant. You don't allow this man to hire his assistant. And here's how you know that he did not hire his assistant. When he can't turn around and talk to anybody on the bench, but only talk to Tanisha Wright, that's telling you right there. He did not hire these people. They hired him for him. That's what it's telling you. Because if you go around and you look at every other coach, they talk to all their assistants. Why? Because they hired their assistants. That's the difference.
Tim, what are you talking about? Tim, what are you talking about? I don't want Kamilla. I'm a Las Vegas Aces fan. What are you talking about? Your whole comment is confusing me right now. What did I just say about Kamilla?
They need to.
If
trade
Kamilla. If y'all don't want her,
for,
put her on the trade block. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I'm just like I'm so like that's what I'm telling you. Like Kamilla is not the problem. Like y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. Kamilla's not the problem. Angel Reese ain't the problem. It's everybody else outside those two that's a problem. When it comes to
the Sky fans, I got you. I'm like, yeah, not me. I'm not saying that. Okay, so Rewind is saying she think Reese need to play center until she can find a jump shot and get Miller off the bench or vice versa. What do you think about that?
I agree with you because listen. When I was watching the game last night, when they put Angel at the 5, they had a little bit more spacing. Right now, spacing is the thing that's wrong with Chicago, right? And they need another shooter, a consistent. Well, they need a scorer more than they need a shooter. They need a scorer, somebody that wants the ability to go get a bunch of shots, and that's why I'm saying trade for Enrique. You trade for Enrique, right? You can put somebody in there that want to go score.
Hey,
get her out of Dallas.
For you, who is that? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, get her out of Dallas, and you put her in Chicago. Hey, that team gonna look better. You know what I'm saying? Eric Atkins and Enrique. I would swap them too right now. And listen, I ain't gonna try to get JJ from Dallas too to get you a bag of point guard. That's gonna come in here and change the pace up. That'll be smooth for them. You get JJ and you get Enrique, and you give up a first round pick. You give up Eric Atkins. Hey, you in there?
Oh, I don't know if that's who I would want to go get, but
I'm saying what makes sense right now. For them to make sense right now, where they can make something that somebody probably do, because early in the season, hey, Dallas don't want Enrique anyway. You can get her for crumbs right now. Go make the trade.
JJ Quinterly is probably gonna end up being one of the steals of the draft. It ain't no way in the world I'll let her go.
Dallas ain't trying to play her?
I wouldn't let her go.
Dallas ain't trying to play her.
For those of y'all saying that the Fever wouldn't want, those of y'all speaking for the Fever, like you, Adam, about them not wanting Kamilla, she don't score, you better ask Caitlin. You better Google it. Caitlin has said on more than one occasion she want to play with Kamilla. Don't do that. Don't. She don't get the call because they know she can't score. You need to watch better. You need to watch more basketball. She a 2-time national champion.
I mean, y'all gotta stop.
2-time national champion.
Y'all gotta stop taking.
That's a walking double. You must have just started watching basketball yesterday.
I said, y'all gotta stop looking.
Did you see her in the FIBA? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying they just gotta stop watching her at Chicago because it ain't gonna never look good in Chicago.
They don't remember. They don't remember that there's tape out there. Her cooking all their favorites, vets, beers. You know, she's cooked them all. The tape's out there.
Well, here's the thing. I'll say Kamilla. Kamilla needs to play with a stretch 4 and not Angel Reese for her to be successful. Because Kamilla doesn't stretch to the 3-point line. So her best game is to play with people that like 4 in, 1 out, right? I mean 1 in, 4 out. Sorry, and she is the primary big in the situation, and it's not 2 bigs in the game. That's when she's gonna be a lot more successful. So in a situation, she goes anywhere else, they're more than likely going to have a stretch 4 that stretches out to the 3-point line to allow her to play where you know what I'm saying, she can really play her game and elevate. And Chicago is hard because guess what? Everybody's gonna load up in the paint against Chicago because everybody know they can't shoot. So if you don't improve shooting and you don't have shot makers or somebody that can create off the bounce outside of just your point guard, you're gonna have a problem. And the area Atkins don't get the ball enough for her to do anything. So you don't even be knowing she out there half the time because she don't even look to score, do nothing on offensive end.
So yeah, I agree.
So you saying start Miller, Reese, put West Bell at the stretch 4, Beck Allen at 3, Atkins at 2, and Sloot at 1, and run with that. Okay. and y'all want Deja Kelly to Chicago. Here's my problem with all of these people that y'all keep sending to Chicago. The front office still can't do nothing with them. The coach, it don't fix the coaching issue. Tyler Marsh isn't ready. Tyler Marsh isn't ready. Chicago's problem is the same problem that they had last year. They got talent there. They got some talent there. They got some players they need to get rid of, and they got a first year head coach that's not prepared to be a head coach and has an assistant coaching staff that's not supporting him in being the best coach that he can be. So we just looking at all of this again with a black man right there instead of a black woman.
No, I disagree with that. Hold on a minute.
Yeah,
I disagree with
that.
Let's talk about it.
Teaspoon did not get off to a pitiful start. She didn't get blown out her first 2 games. Matter of fact, she beat New York.
So she beat New York in the preseason, and then they caught that ass whooping when the regular season started.
No, they didn't. She beat their ass in New York.
Yeah, and then they got beat by New York the rest of the season, right?
Down the line when all these problems
so what
occurred.
I'm saying,
she had her full team at full strength.
What I'm saying is, Chicago looked exactly the fucking same. They got a first year head coach who's making rotation mistakes, who doesn't know how who's subbing his 2 bigs out at the same time. And when they get out when they on the floor, they scoring. And when they come out, the second team can't do nothing to keep them in the game. The thing that's the difference with them is the defense is worse than it was last year. But they not no different than they was last year.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Tyler Marsh got less experience than Teaspoon did. He's not gonna have them he's not gonna have them fighting for the free. He's not gonna have them fighting for the playoffs.
Well,
I say this.
Because they've already checked out on his ass.
They look worse this year due to the just effort. Like it is a difference. But
the effort is because they don't trust the coach.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. Teaspoon at least had them playing hard. They ain't even playing hard.
And they was in a whole lot of games.
But they was in way more basketball games.
Here we go again. That's because they don't trust the coach. We started that off. I said Kamilla ain't bought in. But they ain't built no relationships. All they did was switch a black woman out for a black man. And whatever talent y'all say that y'all want to trade for and send there, Enrique, whoever y'all send there, it's still gonna be the same situation. Tyler Marsh isn't ready. Tyler Marsh isn't in a situation where he can manage the egos of Enrique and Angel and Kamilla and all of them. He ain't ready for that.
I disagree though. I disagree.
I
disagree.
What is it about Tyler to tell you he can manage all of that?
I disagree because he's just handcuffed in a situation where he needs to stand up for himself. Hey man, give me the coaching stuff that I need for me to be successful.
So here you go.
I think that's problem number one.
So again, I'm asking you. When Enrique and them get there, he still ain't got no backbone. So where are we at?
But here's the thing though. What he's trying to do offensively. What he's trying to do offensively is going to better help Enrique.
Hold on. What we're talking about is y'all said bring Enrique and JJ there. I said bringing him there doesn't fix the situation because he ain't ready to manage all of that.
I said it does because guess what?
I said he's not ready to manage that. He can't manage the people he got right now.
But hey,
you get a better product on the floor though.
Because what you said Tyler's ultimate problem is that he doesn't have a backbone. He needs to grow some balls. JJ and Enrique there don't grow him no balls.
He does, but he don't need to grow no balls. Because guess what? You got Enrique out there that can get you shots.
I thought you said he needed to grow up here and stand up for himself.
Listen to what I'm saying. If Enrique comes in there, he does not need a backbone because she is going to go get shots. What? The problem that they have is they don't have nobody that want to go get shots.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. If Enrique comes in there and he don't have no backbone, then you're gonna have Enrique and Enrique's like you had in Dallas. Because you already saw what Enrique looked like with a coach that ain't got no backbone.
Listen, they need somebody that can go get shots. They don't have that. You go get Enrique, she can go get shots. That's the biggest. I'm not talking about going to get the shots. I'm talking about being able to manage the team and all of those different people. You got to still be able to manage that. You got to still be able to control your locker room. He doesn't have the locker room right now. We already know that.
What? You can't tell me he doesn't have the. Right. So what I'm saying is dropping Enrique and JJ Quinterly in there doesn't get him the locker room back.
Listen.
So where is he at if
this
he
point,
doesn't? Where's the coach at if they don't have the locker room?
At this point, I don't even give a damn. Go get me more talent. If I ain't gonna get that locker room, give me more talent, and I'm just gonna let him play.
What am I getting you more talent for if you don't have the locker room?
First of all, they need to fire the GM. Let's just get that out the way. They need to fire him.
I said that. Yeah. I said that the problem is that they haven't done nothing with the front office.
Yeah, the front office is gonna be the main issue.
And Enrique don't get him no balls, and they don't get him no balls, and they don't get him the locker room.
One thing about it is you're going to be better offensively because you're struggling offensively to score points. Right, that's the main issue. They don't have a
score. Period. Period.
We already understand that you ain't gonna go guard nobody. We already understand that. There ain't nobody on there that's finna guard somebody that's gonna put the effort in to guard somebody. We know that. So at this point, we arguing a point about him having a backbone. It's pointless. So you might as well go get him more talent for him to be successful.
Rob, it don't matter. There's no reason for me to go get you the little fruit to change the tire, right? The little air thing. If you don't know how to change the tire, it don't matter. If you can't change the tire, it doesn't matter if I go get you a better tool to change the tire. You're still not going to be able to change the tire. So you might as well get out there and spin that bitch. You might as well be out there spinning that bitch with a regular ass thing. If you don't, bro, he does not have the locker room.
I understand that. I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing that. What I'm telling you is,
where do they go? Where do they go from there? How do they find success if the coach doesn't have the locker room? That's what I'm trying to understand.
All right,
to me, Tyler has to go.
So check this out. If you bring Enrique in, right? Because look who they run the offense through. Vanderbilt and Kia Nurse. You're running the offense through Enrique now. How much do I got to tell Enrique to go do something? First of her, now she's going to go do it because she wants to go do it.
Here's the thing.
I don't need to tell her nothing.
What does dropping Enrique into your locker room do to everyone else in the locker room?
It's not going to change nothing. You listen. The thing about it is, you're trying to win the locker room. At this point, you ain't gonna win it. You gotta go out there and get something to help them.
So you feel like dropping Enrique into the locker room makes everybody be like, yeah, I'm bought in. Let's go now. And get out there and fight now? Saying dropping Enrique in the locker room is going to give everybody that want to? Because that's what's missing is that.
No, what I'm telling you is if you put Enrique in there, right? Because guess what? Ariel Atkins right now is taking a backseat to all of this stuff, right? She ain't trying to step up as a leader. She ain't trying to step up and score. She ain't trying to do nothing. If I bring Enrique in there, at least I can go play pick and roll with Enrique and allow my bigs to have some type of opportunity to go score because guess what? They have to defend Enrique at the 3-point line. So that's going to give an opportunity for Kamilla to get the ball one-on-one in the post and go score. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to help us offensively wise. That's what I'm trying to do.
But here's the thing, though, Rob. You're talking about X's and O's, and I'm not
talking X's and O's. I'm talking simple basketball to improve the offensive side.
My point to you is you're talking about something that takes place on the court. I'm telling you that they can't even get to the court because the problem is in the goddamn locker room. So before they even walk out that bitch, they done lost it because they're not a team. So I don't care what you want to do on the court. If you don't get your team to buy into what you're talking about, they ain't gonna do that shit on the court.
But hold on, Seth. Hold on a minute, Rob.
Go ahead.
Let me explain something. You either get the talent for the system you're trying to implement, or you build a system around the talent that you have. What I see going on here is he wants to implement a system for which he does not have the personnel to execute. And it all looks good, but if you don't have a scorer with those two bigs, you gotta have a point that can put the ball in the hoop, and you have to have a point that can defend. Van Sloop is not going to put the ball in the hoop enough to be a threat. And Atkins is more defensive minded.
And
this is all I'm saying, political. All the ingredients is there. You remember the story of the little hen? Right? All the ingredients was there to bake the bread, wasn't it? All the ingredients was there to bake the bread. No, the only one wanted to do the work to bake the bread was the hen. So the only one that got to eat the bread at the end was the hen. It's a whole lot. It's all the ingredients. You can bring all the ingredients in there that you want.
Yeah,
if the team ain't buying, if everybody don't want bread, everybody ain't baking bread. That's what I'm saying.
But hold on. Wait. How do you know what the reason is that the team not buying? You really don't know.
What I'm saying is,
it may be the personnel.
here's what I'll say to
and
this.
that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the main reason the team isn't buying in is because they don't trust the head coach. So I don't care what you put in the kitchen if they don't trust the chef.
All right, but Cess, here's what you got to think about, like in this situation, right? They don't trust the head coach because he's not adapted to the talent that's around him, right? So if you improve the talent to what the system that he's trying to run is going to help the locker room overall chemistry. A lot of these people are playing out of position for what he's asking them to do. That's what the main issue is. And that's what we're trying to get you to understand is if you bring AO in there in that situation, it's going to improve the system, what he's trying to run, which is going to put ease at everybody, where they're going to have more buy-in. And they don't have the buy-in because they don't have the personnel to run what he wants to run. That's the real issue.
What I'm saying is this. Rob, if I didn't trust you today, I don't care who you show up with tomorrow. If I don't trust you today, I don't trust you tomorrow until you build trust with me. It don't matter who you show up with. I'm not buying into your system. I'm not putting in the effort. I'm not putting in the work until I trust you.
All right,
See, there are some players that show up and just do what the coach say because that's what type of player they are. And then you have players like Kamilla who's not really going to do anything until the relationship is built. Don told y'all that about Kamilla. You want to get something out of Kamilla? Build the relationship.
Reese is the same way. Reese the same way.
And so showing up with Enrique tomorrow doesn't build a relationship. So if you're not a coach that's interested in building a relationship with these women to get to be able to work with them and make them feel like they're a part of, they're not going to work for you. So you need a coach that's going to attack them like that. And that's how Teaspoon was. And that's why they would run through the wall for her. So Tyler's not.
Here's my pushback to this.
Come on.
Here's my pushback to this. If I'm Kamilla and I'm in this gym and I see other girls I ain't really trying to put the work in, is it more about me trusting the coach or is it more about trusting the teammates that I got around me?
It's about me trusting everything. Think about who Kamilla is.
I'm asking, is it about the player or is it about the coach?
It's about everything. It starts with the standard that the coach sets, right?
But that's not what I said.
So let me finish. So if the coach starts off with building a relationship with his player, right? Then that's the culture that's set, and that's the culture that's set in the system and the program that he's running. So then that trickles down to how the players embrace each other. That's what you see happen at South Carolina. You know how I know? Because Dawn starts with what? Building a relationship with not just the player, the entire support system, so that I have buy-in from everybody that I need with that player. And that's at a college level. I understand that. So you don't have to get a buy-in with everybody in the support system, but to set the standard of what your program is going to be and how you're going to meet that. That's how you do it. You know how else I know it works like that? Because Becky made relationships with her players at Las Vegas, and they run the same. They have the same type of environment, the same type of buy-in. That's what I thought that Tyler would be able to repeat or reproduce at Chicago, and he hasn't been able to do that.
Now I agree with all that, right? What I'm getting to is when you talk about the Aces, look at the product that's at the Aces. You can't. It ain't even. It's night and day from Chicago. It's night and day. So can Becky get that buy-in? Yes, she can. Listen, I got a Jackie O. I got point guard over there. I got Lloyd. I had Plum over there. I had court forward, right? I don't got that in Chicago. Here's the thing that I think. Let me finish. So when you talk about Kamilla in that situation, right, and she's looking at the product that's around her, even if you started with me and you started with Reese, everybody else ain't that level. Where we trying to go?
No, here's the thing.
So why would I want to give full effort when I know they ain't like that?
Here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. You're discounting how important the relationship is first.
I'm not.
Before I get on the court and do anything with all of these people you talking about, you're discounting how important it is that they have a relationship with their coach. They're not transactional type players.
Listen,
they're not just coming in and you blow the whistle and I go and then you go.
But
they don't have a relationship.
I'm a coach. I don't want championship. I know what it looks like. I know what it is.
But you're saying to me, forget the fact that they don't have no relationship. If Enrique show up tomorrow, everybody will be like Enrique's here, and we can play better because it fits the system. It doesn't. I don't care what system it is. If he doesn't have a relationship. If he doesn't have a relationship with them off the court where they trust him just one-on-one, pimp to pimp, mano y mano, if they don't have that, they not getting out there and doing no work. That's who they are. There are some players who just go show up and be like, yeah, coach, got you. Kamilla and Angel ain't that.
I was just trying to finish my point, but it's okay. But here's what I say to this in the situation, right? How do we know Kamilla does not have a relationship with him? We don't know that, right? We're going off of we're thinking that she doesn't. We don't know. What I'm saying to you is when I look at certain players and you look in their eyes, you could tell that they just don't want to play with the talent around them. So no matter what you do, you can have a relationship with this player all you want. But if they don't feel like the talent level around them is going to help them,
how do you know? Okay, so let me ask you this: how do you know
body language tells a lot?
How do you know that the look at Kamilla's eyes that she don't want to play with the talent in it, and the look in her eye ain't that she don't want to play for that coach? What is it about the look in her eye that lets you make that decision?
The body language of a player tells you a lot.
So what I'm asking you is, what is it about her body language that is allowing you to say, yep, that's definitely the players around her and not the coach? That's what I'm asking you.
Because when he goes to talk to her, you don't see her have a dumb look on her face, looking at him crazy, nothing like that.
Kamilla's facial expression rarely changes.
Listen to what I'm saying. Before I get you want to push back on the point. What I'm telling you is, when a player does not agree or does not have a relationship with a player, the first thing they do, they have some type of emotion towards that coach. Whether you want to agree or disagree, that's perfectly fine. That's the first thing that happens. So when you're looking at a player and they look frustrated from a standpoint, it's more about the players that's playing around them that they don't feel comfortable with playing with on the floor. They can help their game grow. That's what I'm saying.
I've seen Kamilla shake her head in the huddle when the coach is talking, and I've seen her shake her head on the floor with the players. I think it's the entire Chicago organization, and it starts at the top.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
But I said that already, though.
I don't care.
That's how I started
So no, I started this out, but what you said was put Enrique in there, and I'm like, for what?
Correct, I did, because what they need in the office. Listen, I will break it down
bring in
again.
Enrique if the coach is the problem?
What they're trying to do, what the system that they're trying to run, they need a ball. They need a scoring guard. They don't have that. What the system? Listen to what I'm saying. The system that they're trying to run, that's what they need, which will help everybody play to their natural position of what they're trying to do. So, when you start looking at in basketball terms and basketball sense, when you put in the system, right? The problem that they need to do is they change the system what they're trying to run, because it ain't working. The system that they're trying to run, you need a lead scorer. They don't have that.
Before you can get to the basketball system, you just got to get to the basic personnel of it. Before you can even get to basketball, do these people like each other enough to go to work with each other? Do they respect him enough to listen to him as a leader? It doesn't matter. He could have the greatest plan, bro. He could have the greatest plan out there. If they don't trust him, they're not going to execute it.
So check this out, Cess. Do I have to like you to go to work?
I have to like you enough to be. I have to trust you.
I don't have to like you to go to work. I'm a professional.
I have to trust you as my coworker.
I don't have to listen. I don't have to like you to go to work. All I gotta do is show up and do my job.
So I just changed the word for you. If I don't have trust with you as my coworker, I'm not working, bro. You looking at it right now.
Okay, so perfect.
So I just changed the word for you. No, I don't have to like you.
About Kamilla.
I don't have to like you. I don't have to like you. But what I started this off with was they don't trust him, so they don't work for him. That's why I changed the word for you.
I don't think they trust the organization.
I don't think they trust the organization more than the coach.
And so who is the face of the organization to them? Every day every day at work. It's the head coach. He's the same one on the sideline. He's the same one on the sideline that can't get the tech for him. That don't fight for him. The same reason I said they don't trust him. Let's talk about it.
It's not the coach. You know why it's not the coach? The coach can't
fire you. It's not the coach.
The coach can't fire you. The coach can't fire you.
Okay, so I want to be clear.
And the coach is the coach is not constructing the roster.
So let me. But here's the thing: the coach is the one that's delivering you the plan that you got to carry out on the floor. But y'all saying that right now that Tyler Marsh isn't the problem in Chicago.
He's not. To me, he's not the
Okay,
problem. What
y'all,
listen, what I said. What did I say at the beginning?
y'all tell me what the
I
problem
don't.
is.
I don't
I
think
told you
Tyler
what the problem
Marsh
is. Listen,
is the right
Bro,
coach.
I said, didn't I tell you at the beginning? This is the fix is already in. That's how I started my statement. And I said they hired his assistant coaches, and that's a problem that he got. Because if he has the right assistants around him that he wants to hire,
now that y'all told me Tyler ain't the problem, fix it.
the only way you can fix is find assistants and allow him to bring in the assistant that he wants. That's the first thing that you can do. Because clearly as day, like I started this whole statement off.
So let me ask you this. So Tyler, one of the first hires Tyler made was his daddy. You don't think he had any say in the people that got hired on his staff?
Cess, come on now. Let's be real.
I think
He hired
bringing in black women was a ploy.
He hired his daddy. You don't think he had
Cess,
any say?
Every person that everything that's on his bench, he did not hire. Listen, you can go to Golden State. Listen, you can go to Golden State and look at that coaching staff.
My question was, do you think he had a say? I could have swore he picked his assistants too, Shantae. That's what I'm asking. You don't think he had?
Listen to what I'm telling you. This is how I know. This is how I'm telling you. This is how I know he did not pick his staff. Right when he goes and there's a problem, there's an issue, and he only talked to one person. That's telling me right there he did not hire the rest of the staff. He didn't.
Okay,
and they
so
tell him who he reports to.
Who you
because guess who's acting as a head coach.
Y'all do know Chicago owns part of Dallas, y'all. Right?
So
guess who
you putting on his staff? Fix it. Who you putting on his staff?
Bro, you could just fire the whole staff. To be honest with you, I don't give a damn who he puts on the staff. Because listen, I'm just going to tell you like this: if you look at just Cess, let me finish.
He worked with Tanisha and Courtney before, or are you saying he worked with Tanisha and Courtney right now? I want to understand. So Tyler has worked with Tanisha and Courtney before, and he's friends with the Nigeria coach. Thank you.
Let me finish. If you look at Golden State staff, I'm taking Golden State, right, which is supposed to be the worst team in the league, and you look at their head coach and you look at the assistants, you can tell that she went out and hired her assistants, and she got good chemistry with her assistants, and they all come together collectively. When you look at Chicago, it don't even look the same. That's how you know right there.
What I'm getting from the chat is that he's worked with all of these people before.
You working with somebody versus you being a head man is complete difference. It just flat out is, right? Because the person that's acting as a head coach is Tanisha Wright. The person that's acting like assistant is Tyler. That's the difference right now.
But the reason that Tanisha Wright is, but the reason why the Tanisha is acting like a head coach is because she's been a head coach before. She ain't took her head coach hat off. And the reason that Tyler's acting like an assistant coach, the reason, and I said the other day that Tyler is just in his assistant coach, in assistant coach mode. That's why he went into holding everybody back. He's not prepared to be a head coach yet. He's still an assistant.
All right,
to Reese right.
So listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. It takes a great Indian to be a great chief, right? And so if she's been a great Indian, that means she needs to take the head coach hat off and help. And your job as assistant is to help the head coach be the best they could be, right? Not be the head coach. That's what the problem is. She's too much trying to be the head coach instead of being the support system that he needs to be successful.
But you know what? Tyler, we're your backbone to tell her to back up.
How do you know it's not from the GM and above tell her to do this?
How do you know that it just ain't Tyler pushing back?
So that's what I'm saying. And that's the problem. Once you put former head coaches on your bench, everybody think they outsmarting you, right? But you the head person in charge. That's just what it is, right? Because as soon as somebody get around you,
I disagree with that. With that.
Right.
Because Joe Law was a head coach before, and it's working fine in South Carolina. Head coaches can be on coaches' staffs.
That ain't what I said. I said when you get too many head coaches on a staff, that's what I said.
How many head coaches on their staff?
When you get too many head coaches on one staff, that's what happens, right?
I'm asking.
That was my statement.
How many head coaches?
And so in that situation, when you look at
how many head coaches on the Chicago Sky staff?
I'm just trying to finish my point today, Cess. That's all. No, I'm just trying to finish my point without getting cut off every 5 seconds.
But you saying to me.
I was gonna get to it, but you keep cutting how many head coaches? I'm trying to make a statement.
Come on.
Dang.
3 or 4. Yeah, I'm trying to understand. Like, where you going with?
Lee, I'm trying to get to the point. You just keep cutting me off before I get to the point.
My bad. How many?
Wait a
How
minute.
many?
It's at least 2 because the young lady come from Nigeria. She was a head coach, and
Oh man.
and Tanisha was a head coach. So he at least got 2 ladies on his staff.
White Wolf.
Because I don't remember that the lady that came from Dallas. I don't remember her being a head coach. She was the other lady in Dallas. She was her assistant. But it's 2 of them on that bench. But you really only see them confirmed with 1. I don't know why you don't.
Hey, listen, I'm not
confer
the
with
coach
young lady
there.
on there.
I know what I would do if I was the coach. I ain't the coach there. Trust me. Hey, listen, Chicago Scott called me right now. I fire all of them. I don't even give a damn. Fire all of them. Hey, we gonna get the hoops. We finna get this lab and we finna get to work, man. Hey, man,
And let me ask you something, sis. Don't you agree that sometimes when a co-worker becomes a boss, the relationship changes?
Yeah, it does.
That can happen, but they don't trust him. They don't trust him. I'm standing by that.
They might not even like him.
I don't care who you put in Chicago. If it ain't no trust, it ain't going nowhere.
Listen, I don't disagree with you on that. We never had we all agree that the ownership sucks, the GM sucks, and the issues that they got, it looks similar to last year. The biggest thing the biggest thing that's glaring this season is effort. That's the biggest thing that's glaring right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Where we was at was dropping more talented people in Chicago don't fix Chicago. That's where we was at. Dropping Enrique and JJ in Chicago don't fix Chicago if it ain't no trust there. That's where I'm at. I don't care who you drop there.
Yeah, I say it does because of the system that he's trying to run. I'm looking at the system, pure off the system. Off the court stuff. Will it be fixed over time? Yes, it can be fixed over time as far as gaining a relationship. But if you don't have the talent resources to get better, it don't matter. It really don't matter. At some point, you got to get talent in there for you to be successful. And so when you're talking about professional players, how many true professional players really have true relationship with their head coaches? Not a lot of them do. You can say that's what you want.
I would say
but
most of the successful ones do have pretty great relationships with their head coaches. I would say Stewie got a great relationship with Rondello. Nafisa looked like she got a great relationship with Cheryl. I know Asia got a great relationship.
Take out the star players. Who has a great relationship?
But here's the thing, though. My point is the reason that works is because if I see that the star player, my leader, trust my coach, and I trust my leader, then it's easier for me to carry out and follow. There's none of that in Chicago. Nobody trusts Tyler. So nobody is the bridge between them. No, nobody. Nobody's the bridge between them. So that's the issue. Hold on, let me finish. There's my issue right there. Again, nobody trusts Tyler, so nobody is even bridging that gap back to the players. Like, yo, this what it is. This what coach is saying. Let's carry this out. Go ahead.
So you gave me star players, right? So in the sense of Chicago, your star player should be Angel Reese. Can we agree upon that, right?
Okay.
So Angel Reese should be the one he really has a relationship with. Not saying he shouldn't have a relationship with Kamilla, but you, based upon what you're saying, your star players have. That's why I asked you. Listen.
Let's be clear. What I said was he didn't have a relationship with nobody. That was what I said.
Okay.
Nobody.
All right. That's not what I said. I said he should have a relationship with Angel Reese. Is what I said. And I said, based upon what you said, that the star players have a great relationship with their coaches, the person that he should have the relationship with is Angel Reese, and trickle down from there is what I'm referring to, right? Because you said star players, right? The role players still matter in the situation. Listen, just let me finish. Not every role player has a great relationship with the head coach. They just don't. They just understand how to be a professional and fit their role.
I agree with that. But let me say this. I can go back to those same teams, right? And I can tell you a second player who has a great relationship with that head coach, which would also then make it that he should have a great relationship with Kamilla and Angel. Because I'm sure that Becky has a great relationship with the point guard. I am sure that Sandy has a great relationship with Sabrina, right? So I'm sure, like, at those levels, he needs to have those relationships. Absolutely.
You heard what I said. Role players, right? Role players.
Yeah.
How you value? Listen, how you value Kamilla is not how they value Kamilla at the Sky organization.
I'm talking about Kamilla as a role player. I'm talking about Sabrina as a role player.
Listen to what I just said, because they're not. Sabrina is a star. That's not even in the same boat. What I'm saying to you is, how do they value Kamilla at the Sky? Is she the third person? Is she the second person? Is she the fourth person? Right? That's because the way it's looking like right now, it's Angel Reese, then it's Courtney Vandersloot, then it's Kamilla, then it's Ariel. That's how the pick order looks right now. So when you talk about
whatever order you want to put them in,
you
don't got a relationship with none of them.
It's not about what order I put it, it's the way they value them. And so when I'm talking about role players, right? Every role player does not have a great relationship with the head coach. They just understand how to come and be a professional and do their job. That's all I'm saying.
Problem. No problem. But you still have to be able to have some trust in your leader to do your job. Period.
Angel comes out and does her job. What you want her to do?
I don't see a good relationship among the players either.
No, but you know why? You know why?
Trust your point guard.
The player's attitude reflects their leadership, which is Tyler. He don't got no good relationship. He doesn't model a good relationship. Why should they? He doesn't set that tone in his organization. Why should they?
All right, so you got to ask yourself in Chicago, they don't truly have somebody a locker room professional. They don't have that. Most good teams have somebody in the locker room, and it's not really it's really the person that's in the locker room, right? That sets the tone. So I can go to Connecticut, right? You look at a Tina Charles. A Tina Charles sets the locker room for them to be successful. Are people following Angel Reese? So now you have to push back and say, hey, is everybody following Angel Reese? Because the person the person is who you're following, right? So if you're telling me this Angel Reese team, everybody should be following Angel Reese team. If it's Asia team, we know what's going on over there. If it's Story team, we know what's going on over there, right? So there has to be some type of pushback to the players, because at the end of the day, the players control the locker room. And if you don't got a good foundation of the players, it don't matter what the hell the coach got to say. I don't give a damn who what coach you can put Becky
back to be that.
Listen,
you could back to be that person.
Listen, you could put Becky in Chicago right now, and guess what? Those issues still gonna be the same. If they don't rock with each other, they don't rock with each other.
No,
I don't think they. Yeah, I don't think they centering.
Becky sets a different tone. Becky got rings. No, it ain't the same if Becky showed up.
But Tyler got rings. So what does that mean?
He don't got him as no head coach.
You can't put rings in a situation to elevate the conversation. Like that ain't how it works.
We can act like the rings don't matter when they walk in the room. But a head coach with rings gets more respect in the locker room than a head coach with none. Period.
I disagree upon that, because that's not necessarily true.
That's fine. We can disagree. But when you walk in the room with the rings, you're gonna respect. I respect you more.
I don't respect Kim more because
you've been where you know how to get to where I'm trying to go.
Right, but I've been there. But what I'm telling you is, Kim, I don't respect Kim at LSU because she got more rings. What that mean?
There's no way. Here's the thing.
That don't make me respect you more.
And what I'm telling you is, there's no way that Becky walks into Chicago and they treat her the same way that they treat Tyler, and that organization looks the exact same. That's what I'm saying.
It's going to look the same as long as the ownership. Listen, as long as the ownership stays the same, it's going to look the same. Because guess what? They're not going to go get you no talent. So then, what does they show you as a coach? Like you got to think about it at all points from view. You taking it from it's just the coach, and it's still the issue, still ownership.
This is what we're talking about, though. Here's the thing. Just like last year, they didn't have much talent, but they ran through a wall for Teresa Weatherspoon. Why? Because she built a relationship. She made them believe in what her vision was, and they got on board and was like, "We rocking with it." Till the wheels fall off.
And Becky guess what happened?
Gets the exact
she got fired.
Same thing. But we're talking about. But you know what? She was almost in the playoffs. Becky walks in there and gets the exact same thing done. Becky takes them farther than Tyler does. I stand on that.
I don't disagree, but what I'm telling you in this situation, nothing changes till the ownership changes. So unless you're willing to change the ownership, It doesn't
So
matter
then,
what coach
and
you
that was
put
my
there. Is what I'm saying.
so that was my point. Why the hell would I go out and get Enrique if ain't nothing gonna change anyway?
But you're saying if you put Becky there, it's going to
You're
change.
not
It's not
fixing.
going to
You're not
change with the
fixing the
ownership.
problem.
So
You're not
so
fixing the problem.
so here's what I'm
Yeah,
saying to you.
no.
And no matter what coach,
No,
what
no.
player,
But this is
so it
no.
doesn't matter.
This is where we at. This is where we at. Yes, the pushback and the pressure needs to come right now for the change in ownership. It's too important in the WNBA right now. Just like you made Donald Sterling get up out of there, there's a way to make an owner get up out the way. Yes,
It
it's that
is.
important.
So
The entire city of Chicago is standing with this organization. This organization has support. The WNBA is looking for cities to be able to put franchises. So yes, in the city that wants the WNBA in this important time in women's basketball, yes, it's okay to stand up and push back and say, yeah, make them sell. The Atlanta Dream did. Yeah, it's that important. Hell yeah.
But sis, this is what I'm saying, right? You was telling me about the player. I'm telling you about the coach. It don't matter if you put a coach or a player there, it's still gonna look the same because the organization. So in a sense,
I think that I started at the beginning, and I think that I started at the beginning by saying it had to start higher than Tyler. How we got to this was that you said bring in Enrique, and then that'll get him playing better. And all I was saying was I don't care who you bring in to do something on the floor until you do something to fix the morale and the energy around the organization and build some trust in the organization. Nothing gets better on the floor. That's all I'm saying. Until you fix that part of it, it don't matter about what you got to put on the floor. It doesn't show up until you fix that part.
And that's the reason why I said if you put a Becky Hammond in there, it won't change nothing. It's the system that they're like that. That's the same reason why I said what I said.
What I said about Becky Hammond was Becky Hammond would go there and have more success than Tyler because she walks in and demands a different type of respect than Tyler. Then women would look at her different because of where she's been, because they know that she's done it at the highest level as a head coach and in the NBA, and her resume reads different than Tyler's.
Even if they
different respect from people. That's all I'm saying.
Just be mindful of it. Even if they played harder, the same issue still relies with that team. If you keep the same team currently constructed and you put a Becky Hammond in there, the same issues are still there.
Here's the thing. I don't necessarily know that Becky would just have them play harder. She may take a different approach with them totally. I don't know what Becky would put on the floor, but I think that Becky would have more success. And that may not look like the playoffs, but at the end of the season, what I'm saying is Becky's win-loss would look better than Tyler's with the same personnel. That's my opinion.
Right, which that's perfectly fine. What I'm saying to you is, when it comes from basketball sense, with the roster, what it is to what it ain't, right? Currently constructed, no matter who the coach is, the issues that they have still gonna be the same issues, which is they can't shoot and they suck in transition defense. No matter what coach you bring in there, is not because they don't lock into attention to detail. The problem you know they struggle at.
I would say this: Becky ain't gonna stand for no effort on defense. So if nothing else, you would see effort on defense, and you.
So we got that problem right now with the Aces of not locked in and engaged playing defense. We just watched that against the Liberty.
You saw it in one game, and then you saw it addressed the next game, right?
Who are we playing? I want to see that when we playing the big dogs. I don't give a damn about the playing the little pups. We playing the big dogs. I want to see that lock engagement.
See that. The only opportunity that they had to show you that it was a different approach was the very next team that was out there. So we can make that assessment again when they play. But you can't tell me that you saw the same effort on defense in the second game that you saw in the first game, regardless of who they was playing.
Listen, I love Becky.
The effort level was higher.
But what I'm saying to you is, when you say it's not a defensive problem, the Aces struggle defensively. It's going to be the same thing in Chicago.
I didn't say it wasn't a defensive problem. What I said was you wouldn't have a lack of effort on defense. That's what I said. You said they're not playing no defense in Chicago. I'm saying they would play better. I'm saying they would play with more effort on defense for Becky. We'll never know. That's just my opinion.
We'll never know. But I'm just saying, when you look at it, you're talking about the Aces.
It's like
it's apples to oranges in a sense.
I'm thinking of it like this. This is what I'm thinking about. This is how I'm thinking about it. It's like, I don't know, Mike Holmgren walking in to coach you, and then Dion walking in to coach you. When Dion walk in to coach you, you're going to sit up in your chair. You gonna tie your shoes up a little tighter. You gonna put that helmet on a little bit sooner. You gonna make sure them gloves laced up because that's Dion. Regardless of who the personnel is, regardless of who you are, because it's Prime. Because you know who Prime is.
Yeah, but also
that's what I'm saying.
But also he ain't gonna coach professional because he once people start making money,
I'm not talking about professional. I'm talking about at any level. If it's Prime walking in, people are sitting up and playing better.
But you compare more effort. I went professional because you compare professional coaches. That's why I said that, right? And so when you look at it from a professional side, once you start making money, it's how much can you really tell me if you don't have the ability to get rid of it?
Well, we are talking about pros.
Yeah, but when I said something about Dion, you said I ain't talking about professional. That's
what, I'm saying. Like I'm not Dion's because Dion's in college, so that's what I was trying to say. Like Dion is in college and Holmgren is a professional, so that might not have been the best comparison as far as like Dion walking in and Holmgren walking in. But my point being that there are some coaches, regardless of what level, carry a certain respect about them. When they walk in the room, you sit up different. You're gonna play harder for them, regardless of what your ability is. You're gonna play harder for them because of who they are. Am I wrong? Tell me.
No, I don't agree with that because some people, when they get money, they don't give a damn about playing hard for you. Like when you become a professional, I'm gonna do enough to keep my job and whatever that looks like. If you don't have the ability to fire me, then you really don't have no say so. So I really don't care what you have to think. All the person I care about is the person that's writing my checks. That's how professional players think. I have plenty of friends that are professional players, and they tell me about what's going on in the locker room.
If that's where Chicago is, you can leave them how they at. Where they at? But get Kamilla out of there because that ain't what Kamilla made of. If that's what y'all on in Chicago, y'all can keep that.
Yeah, but that's why
I don't have no understanding for that.
Yeah, like some of these professionals.
I'm playing for the championships.
Some of these professionals ain't even thinking about playing for a championship. They're thinking about playing for the next check. That's what they think about playing.
But here's the thing though, too. If you playing for the check, why you in the dub? You should be overseas getting a real check. Where the bag at? If you bought the bag, if you in the dub, I thought you was here about the championship. So if you just about the bag, man, you need to get your Duolingo up and get your Mandarin on. Get your Mandarin on and get on over there with a check at. You matter of fact, your ass hustling backwards if you in the WNBA about the check. You hustling backwards as hell. That's a backwards ass hustle. Somebody need to help you. If you in the W hustling for cash, please call me.
Listen,
so I can help you with your backwards hustling ass.
All they doing is hustling for opportunity. That's it, right? Because you're gonna go overseas after the season regardless. Like if you get cut today, guess where you going? See, you going overseas. It don't matter. I'm just getting
don't even wait to get cut. Get on over there if you about to check.
I'm just telling you what it is. Like some people, like when you talk about relationships in the locker room, some of these girls don't be thinking about no damn relationship. They just think about, man, I'm getting my game check. I don't care.
I mean, it looked like it's a problem at all three levels. Girls need to be professional.
I'm sorry, Lil, what you say?
I said this just seems to be a problem at all three levels. You got problems at the organization top. Then you got problems in your basketball operations, and apparently you have problems with how your roster is constructed. These young ladies are not, they haven't bought into playing together. So it's a whole lot of changes that need to happen, and they need to happen from top to bottom. It's just that simple.
Starting at the top.
Hey, listen, you know why these girls ain't.
I said sell it.
Listen, you know why these girls they ain't bought into each other? Because they didn't go out and find the right skill set around the people that they need to find to play with each other, which would have made them be more successful. That's what a real problem is, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about Cardoso and Angel Reese in a situation. What do they need around them? They need spacing for them to be good, right? They need people that have the ability to knock down shots. Or if you're gonna play them opposite, right? Well, I say stagger minutes because I'm telling you stagger minutes. I don't understand why you take them both out at the same time and they both come back in. Like one of them should be coming out before the other, right? To give them the ability for them to work with just having 4 out 1 in. Mm-hmm. That ability, right? So if you want to play Angel Reese the entire quarter, take Cardoso out at the 6-minute mark. I mean at the 4-minute mark, right? So she doesn't play the last 4 minutes of the first quarter. So when she comes in the second quarter, now it's just her time and everything's featured through her, and put shooting around them. Put a slasher around them. that have the ability to open up the spacing on the floor. They don't have no spacing on the floor a lot of the times. So by the time you throw the ball to them, they facing a double and triple team and ain't nobody cutting. Like you watch Chicago, don't nobody cut. Everybody just standing in the same spot. And they don't read, they don't like it's simple basketball. You throw the ball into the post. What are you supposed to do? Relocate, right?
Yeah.
You don't even relocate. You just stand there. Like that's just simple basketball. That's something you learn in elementary school. Not as a professional, you should already know. When you throw the ball down into somebody, relocate. Simple basketball. That's it. Hypothetically, if AR and Kamilla on what's on the dream and take out Jones and BG, it's the dream winning. It's like title contenders or not. I think they're in the same situation. When you talk about what they do, it looks the same for Atlanta, and nothing changes in that situation. You just got younger. That's all. But yes, the Dream do have actual guards that can shoot. That is the difference, right? You do have Alicia Gray, you do have Ryan Howard, you do have a Papa down there. So you do have better guards, but far as Atlanta,
they don't look the same.
I'm talking about far as record wise, far as Atlanta, not far as overall rebounding wise purposes. They probably get a little bit better. If you put them on Atlanta, but for as overall record wise, I think they're in the same boat. I don't think it's that much of an improvement. They're just younger. What do you think? What do you think, Cess?
I'm getting through some of the comments. I think Atlanta looks. I think to me, Atlanta's almost in the playoffs anyway. If you put Kamilla and Angel there with what they doing, to me, they go to the playoffs. They contenders. The dream were almost in the playoffs last year with Alicia Gray, Tina Charles, and Ryan Howard. They're better than that last year. They're better than last year.
Listen,
so Atlanta was in the playoffs.
Y'all got to tell me about Ariel going off. Go ahead.
If they play Neil Coffey in Atlanta more, they can do some work for real. I think that's the person that doesn't get enough minutes.
I just don't think they roster is constructed to support their core, which is Kamilla and Angel. I just don't, the what's around them is just not hitting for their skill set. That needs to be fixed.
I Neil Coffey. Listen, I'll tell you this, even if you Chicago, I would go trade for Neil Coffey. Like put her at the 3. That's a better look than putting out Kia Nurse out there.
Yeah, Kia Nurse. She wasn't hitting on nothing on the Sparks. I don't even know why they brought her in.
One thing about Coffey, she gonna play hard. She gonna go out to every rebound that she can possible. She gonna shoot the 3, and she got a little handle on her where if you overplay her for the jump shot, she could take a 1-2 dribble, get to the rim, a 1-2 dribble, get to a pull up. So that's what you really need.
I'm waiting on the force out. That's where I'm at, Lawana Peoples. I'm waiting on the force out. I don't want to be here no more. Let's go. They got the power to do it. Let's go. I'm ready to see the first WNBA force the trade. I'm not waiting 4 years, bro. This is a sinking ship. Get me out of here.
Exactly.
This is a sinking ship. Get me out of here. I think Angel and Kamilla. I think Kamilla first. First. That's my hot take. Kamilla first, because I feel like Angel is really locked into the city. The city has bought into Angel more. And I'm not saying that Chicago doesn't love Kamilla, but Angel spent pretty much the whole year there, right? Well, she went to Unrivaled. But I feel like they bought into Angel. They popping off Angel more. Kamilla is more international anyway. So Kamilla, tell him, man, I'm ready to go.
So Cess, if they're on this trajectory like they are right now, about a 15 game, they probably fire Tyler. Do you think them firing Tyler, you think they should keep him or should they trade him still?
So I've been told that the Dub don't really make a whole lot of midseason firings. I think they said Derek Fisher got fired. If Chicago's gonna wait 15 years and 15 games ago, Tyler Marsh is fired and we're bringing in interim coach Tanisha Wright. Kamilla Cardoso needs to call her agent right then. Because now it's not smoking. This goddamn thing's on fire. So yeah, ain't no water coming. Ain't no water coming. So unless they're gonna say, oh, we're firing Tyler Marsh and we're bringing in somebody brand new who can do something with them, no. And I feel like, and I feel like, even though men and women are both playing basketball, the approach is a lot different, especially mentally. And how we lock in, and how we have to trust, and how we have to build relationships, and how we get to a point where we're in a sisterhood and we hooping for each other, and all of that really evolves a lot differently than it does in a male locker room. And so I just feel like it's not enough trust for them to do what they need to do. Get rid of Tanisha, get rid of Tyler, his father. Because see, remember, and the real fucked up part about this whole thing for me is this. Everybody is like, Tanisha's gonna be the new head coach. But at the beginning of the season, we were sitting there, and Rob, you were saying you thought it looked like they was related. So now you came and did your first cuz like that? This how you did first cuz? Cause I'm old enough to remember Crush Groove. One of the coldest lines in the movie that I ever heard that stuck with me was, hey, Jam Master Jay said, hey, if you're ill out on his family, I don't know what he'll do with us. Hey, if you're ill out on your family, I don't know what you'll do with us. So if that's first cuz for real, I really ain't got no choice.
Listen.
I'm moving further and further away, bro. I'm getting concerned.
I said when you see them sitting on the bench, they look like they first cousins for real. The nose and everything.
Know. I can't unsee it. I'm like, hold on. Tyler, take your glasses off for me. I'm trying to see something. Hold on.
Crazy.
Hold on. They look like they straight cousins
you understand?
out there.
So I don't know if you do cuzzo like that. Listen, I'm just saying, ain't no trust. We out. Ain't no trust.
Hey, Cess, that's what I'm saying. Every game, you see Tanisha Wright yelling at the refs and Tyler Marsh just sitting on the bench. Every game. Like, what are we doing? Like, who's supposed to be the head coach around this thing?
But that's the other thing. This is why I'm saying I feel like he had some kind of power. He hired his daddy. And what is Pop doing? Pops is the director of basketball operations. Ain't he?
Man, I don't know what his role is. I don't know.
So here's my thing. What can the fan base do? Because it's like the fan base is more invested in this organization than the head coaches, than the front office. What do they do?
Basically they need to
drop a lawsuit. Drop a lawsuit. Because they were fraudulently asked to
not
spend
the lawsuit.
Money. Yeah,
you said drop the lawsuit,
right? That was a switching bait. What they did, let me tell you something. To sell their season tickets, they waited until they received the initial payments for those season tickets. When that transition hit, they then fired Teaspoon the next day. So you have I bought my season tickets. I bought my season tickets thinking I'm gonna see Kennedy, Angel, and Kamilla for the next year, and coached by Teaspoon. None of that went on. So to me, that's a theft by deception. Because what you should have did was terminated her and then made your ticket sales.
Yeah.
Because that's a form of dishonesty. And that and then you got a player talking about when the grass is low, the snakes show. You got a mess over there. And I don't think anything is going to be done to rectify that without you making changes at the top. And then one other thing I'm gonna say before I leave. I can't imagine how Dwayne Wade would invest $85 million into an investment and have no say so.
I think it's coming. I think I think it's finna come down. If Dwayne Wade put his name on something and he got a real saying, it's finna be some changes. Because I think he sees what the writing on the wall in the situation. And it's getting ready to come.
It's just that's a shame. They had a good young nucleus that they could have really built something with.
Yeah.
They really did. And it's all about what Kennedy did. This. Nobody knows what she did in the locker room. And staring somebody down is not murdering them. I mean, it's just even. And then Kennedy's replacement, in terms of Enrique, is the best person you could have gotten to replace somebody like Kennedy. You gotta have somebody that can go score a bucket.
I think
crucial times.
I think here's what I think about the situation with Kennedy Carter, right? When you start to look back at what they quote unquote say she did, it started like, was she wrong? The way y'all treating players up there, was she wrong from what she did
really?
from what y'all did? Like, you really start to get to thinking, like, man, hold up, wait a minute. For what y'all really did to this player, and what y'all quote unquote say she did, and the way y'all treating players, and the things that y'all really what's really going on, was she wrong for what she did, or was she really right? Because y'all deserve what y'all got, because y'all thought y'all was gonna be able to run over a player and do this, and she fired back on y'all. So what's really going on?
It's just too much mess in that organization. You can't flourish in chaos like that, and that's a hostile work environment. That they putting Kamilla and them in. And see, Kamilla and Angel, they're not transactional people. Excuse me. They are relationship. They are relationship. I've heard Reese say that 100 times about her relationship. That's why she left. Part of why she left Maryland, because her and the coach wasn't cool. And she went down there. She had a relationship with Monkey. And the same thing with Kamilla leaving her school and going down to where Dawn is. If relationships matter, then when you choosing a coach, all it has to be a consideration. This man is totally aloof, to me.
Man. I said so. You was off, but I said, what Kennedy Carter's going through, right? And what she did, quote unquote, what they said, man, I'm starting to think that you know what I'm saying, did she really do what they say they did, or was she just retaliating back for, you know what I'm saying, the BS that she was going through with the organization, and they got everything that they deserved? It started to look, when you started looking back at stuff, it started like, hey man, y'all got what y'all deserve with her, but y'all trying to blackball out the league. It's okay.
They're going all the way back. Look how they've done their franchise players. You let them franchise players write a book, and they looking like they got mud. How you gonna lose a Fowles, a Deladon? These are Hall of Fame players that have come through that organization and left.
Because they don't want to put nothing around franchise players.
Here's the thing. Y'all remember, this is the thing that I remember that stands out for me the most. Three things stand out for me the most when I really started paying attention back to the Chicago Sky last season. The shower curtain at the press conference. Angel Reese walking into nobody at her announcement, right? And then Kalia Copper saying, I'm just so happy they're giving me some food in Phoenix. She couldn't even get a pregame meal in Chicago.
Because they don't want to invest. They have no commitment to invest.
Here's the thing, though. Here's my thing, though. Sometimes it's just about being creative, because I've never been to it, but I heard that Chicago has this thing called the Taste of Chicago, because Chicago is supposed to be this big foodie type of town, right? So why in the hell wouldn't you partner with these businesses to help them get some branding and grow? Every one of y'all, feed the team one preseason meal, and we'll put your name up on the thing or something, whatever. Let them know, call you out in the game, right?
Yeah, you ain't kidding. That's a good idea.
Have an opportunity to partner back in the city and then help promote, right? And then ain't nobody hungry for the game. They out there. Think about that. You out there and you trying to eat. Everybody up here to play basketball at some level. Y'all probably played at a way higher level than me. But even at the high school level, we went by the Subway or something and got a sandwich before you got on the bus. You understand? You can't be out there with your stomach rumbling, your head hurting. You think about that. You're a pro ball player, because we was talking about professional. So you want to be treated like a professional. Some of these women are walking. This is what y'all need to understand. Some of these women are walking into situations where they are being treated worse as pros than they were as student athletes. Think about that as their experience. South Carolina, you getting on a PG. Don Staley is treating y'all real good. Like she said, we treat them like rock stars. Y'all walk in arenas, there's 18,000 people in there screaming for you. When you come outside, the fams is out there patting you on your back, being wherever you at. Man, you done went from Chicago to Indiana and only 7 people showed up. You think about that. 7 people showed up with your uniform, with your jersey on. Then they ain't fed you no food. You don't know if you gonna eat. But the charter plane was kind of all right. But you went from facilities like at LSU to practicing at the Y on Tuesday, and we shoot hoop at the park on Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Think about this.
They treat them like they on a plantation instead of in an arena.
But you want to buy in, and you want all of this from them. Come on, make it make sense for me, y'all. It don't make no sense, y'all.
This what really doesn't add up. How much does it really cost to feed 20 people?
20 people. Hey, let me tell you something.
So listen,
you don't gotta cost that much, Rob.
Yeah.
It don't even gotta cost that much. You know why? Because see, the other thing you can do is just be creative. You know what? We ain't got a lot, but we got some spaghetti, got some sketty in there for you. Got some sketty in there. You know how long spaghetti lasts? 2-3 days. Get a little spaghetti on your stomach. Make a little chili. Make a pot of something. Make some stew. But make it work. They're not even trying to be a family. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Let me take this a step up, right? You ever been to a professional event or college event? Have you ever been to one of those?
Yes.
Okay. There's vendors there, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So you mean to tell me that you couldn't call one of the vendors to come there and bring some food that they're already selling at your venue?
Now listen, let me tell you how creative I am.
I'm just asking.
Let me tell you how creative I am. I did through an event and didn't have no money to pay the vendor to come. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm having an event. These are how many people I'm expecting to come. If you think you can make some money selling some food to these people, I got a spot for you. I ain't got nothing to give you, but my sweat equity and your opportunity to make some money off the marketing that I'm doing. People show up. People show up because and better than Nan all the time. Plus, if you a vendor, who the hell you feeding on Tuesday at 6:00? No damn body. Nobody. Right? Because there ain't no events going on. So think about you can lock yourself into Tuesday and Thursday for 4 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have a pull up food.
What the hell does it do for you if Asia take a bite of your sandwich?
But listen,
take a goddamn picture. What that do for your brand, bro? Like they not thinking.
I said, forget Tuesdays and Thursdays. Hey man, I got you out there every practice or before practice. Make your mind up. Which one you want to be at? I'll be there. The truck loaded. You know what I'm saying?
All I'm trying to do is give you opportunities to get you some content, to get you some influencers, to build your brand, to help me build my brand. Look at how the WNBA is. Look at how the Chicago Sky is partnering back with the community. All of these black and brown businesses lining up, feeding these players game in and game out, taking a picture, putting their logo up on the jumbotron. What does that do for them? Now, guess what? Now you got some fams. Now you got some buy-in. What? Asia eating at my Angel down there, my favorite sandwich shop too?
Yeah, like when Jay-Z went to this barbecue place in Chicago, shoot, that dude been rolling in dough ever since.
What? McDonald's wouldn't have been able to get the Reese double cup meal up there because I'd have had them all over Chicago, just double this and double sliders and double eggs, whatever the hell it takes to get the buy-in in.
Hey, but see, everything. This how you know it got bad ownership. This is why the city of Chicago keep turning down the practice facility, like them putting the money into it because of that, right? Oh, you don't want to listen to what we got to say? Okay, cool. But you want to bid on some land out here? Oh yeah, watch this. We'll show you how to do that.
Yeah, if you don't play the political game in Chicago, you be all out the place.
Yeah, we'll show you what to do. We'll show you what to do with that. Okay, that's cool. You want to play that? Okay.
Dwayne Wade keeps showing up sitting sideline like he's doing something as the minority owner and the players is hungry. Well, I'm looking at you like, what are you doing? If you don't get up and pick some sandwiches.
He came in, he evidently agreed to get a buy-in as a silent partner because he has no power.
All right, listen, if I'm Dwayne Wade, I'm trying to buy the whole ownership because you got the bread. Man, just go take over the whole thing and fire everybody.
No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. No,
But
thank
but
you.
but here's the thing.
I would rather
If you
see like a Candace Parker and Isaiah Thomas and some other people from Chicago buy
That's
into
a
that
good
thing. No
idea.
thank you
Yeah.
on Dwayne
but
Wade. No thank
but
you on him.
why
I'll
I'm
pass.
saying that is because he can help you get your practice facility built versus that's more why they sign him on there so
Rob,
they can try to
Rob,
get his practice
check this out.
facilities.
Check this out. If we talking about practice facilities, I believe that the owner is a real estate mogul. How you can't get a facility? You got property all over the
You
nation.
breaking up.
You you got property all over the nation. You can't get no facility. You the owner.
Can't get a loan. I thought that was just
He
so odd.
he can't. Hey, listen, he can't get it because you screwing Chicago, right? So this is their payback. What you doing to the fans? And they tell you they want this, they want that, and you ain't trying to buy in to spend the money to get them. Okay, we just want to
You
prove
know
it.
what? They need another team in Chicago.
Hey, y'all
The
can say
Bulls. I
y'all
wish
can
the
say
Bulls
Isaiah.
could get a
Y'all,
team.
you can say that Isaiah didn't have a good reputation. That's fine. That's fine. And I'll accept that. You know Zeke is an acquired taste, and he made some mistakes that people don't forgive him for. Regardless of what you think about Isaiah as a personal from a personal standpoint, when you go down and you check his history about the changes that he made at the Detroit Pistons, what he was able to do with the Toronto Raptors, and what he was able to try to help, what he was able to start doing with the New York Liberty, you can't tell me he's not one of the greatest basketball minds out there. I don't give a damn if you don't like him as a person or not.
Mhm.
When you
Like,
think about when you look at his track record and you really check his resume, man, that whole flag planting and everything that they do in Toronto was directly was what they was doing in Detroit. You don't believe me? Go back and check it. You ain't gotta like him, but you gotta respect. You gotta respect. You gotta respect it.
hey, but also Dwayne Wade, he trying to be the owner of an NBA team. So he's taking the WNBA team as a branch right now. Hey man, let me build my equity over here so I can do something so I can get the because he got a percentage in the Utah Jazz, but he won his own team. So he's just using the WNBA at the end of the day.
Seems like a whole lot of players doing that. Y'all, I'm gonna have to check out. Got a meeting.
Appreciate you.
All right, y'all
Appreciate you
take
popping
care.
up, Leo. I know you wanted to share. Thank you so much. If Kobe was still here, he would own the W team right now and make changes
Facts.
that are necessary. Yeah, I think
But
Kobe was definitely on his way to be like the face of like the changing of the guard. I think.
yeah, but see, I'll say this: if Kobe was here, it'd be a lot of things changed about the W right now. Like, it wouldn't even take to the next CBA. It'd be done just because Kobe said do it. So, I mean, yeah, it's what it
Well,
is.
Kobe brings different partners, right? He
Yeah,
brings different partners. He brings different backing. He brings a different confidence, right, in what he's trying to do. Especially because his track record had been success. He had found success in the things that he did.
I be
The
heard.
guy
That's
could lose 9 games in a row.
yeah.
God, dog.
To be down 2,000 fans at the beginning of the season is that's nasty work. And it wasn't like they was playing against a subpar team. They was playing against the best team in the league. So
The defending champs.
to be down, that is crazy. Like,
And now y'all talking about Chicago could give out free tickets. Wait a minute. Hold on now.
they can give out free tickets just to say it's sold out because people ain't showing up. Hey.
That's crazy. That's crazy right there. He said the ticket's only $10.
Oh man, that's not. Hey, listen, ownership got to get it together, man. Like that's one of the things that I'll tell you, man. Ownership is they can really mess up a period of they can mess up the WNBA right now. What the way they going. But hey, it says I'll say this: do you think that the ownership in Chicago doing what they're doing because they want to relocate this team out of Chicago? I'm really starting to question is are they really trying to move this team out of Chicago and that's why they doing what they doing?
Okay, so then I say, if not Chicago, then where?
I don't know,
I mean,
but that's what I'm asking.
and the only reason I say that is because, like, it's hard enough, right, to get the buy-in for a women's basketball team.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard enough to sell to be able to sell out the season tickets. It's hard enough to be able to get a facility built and all of those things. Why leave Chicago when you got those things there? Why
Yeah,
leave Chicago when you got the pieces there?
yeah. I mean, I could see. Yeah.
I feel like in this situation, and I know you. I feel like in this situation, the Chicago ownership is holding the WNBA and the fans of Chicago hostage. Let's get the fuck out the way. What's the number to get you out the way? And let's get you out the way.
And the reason why I'm asking this, right, is because I can see the owner saying, hey, Chicago doesn't want us to build a practice facility or some type of BS excuse to get them to move, right? Now, could they go to a Detroit? I can. That's a team that supports WNBA basketball.
So let me say this about Detroit. And at least I don't know if Emily is still here, and I can't see your question, so retype it. The chat's going too fast. The Detroit is part of the WBL, right? And then the Cleveland Rockers are also part of the WBL. And now the Cleveland Rockers are going to graduate from the WBL into the WNBA next 2026. So I was wondering, do you think that the WNBA is trying to use this WBL as like
test cities?
Yeah, the test cities, and then they kind of bring them up. So since Detroit is already there, I don't know if Detroit would be the location, but I was thinking about if you say move it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rocky Top,
Rocky Top, baby.
Rocky Top. Why not Rocky Top, baby? Rocky Top, baby. Let's go.
Rocky Top, baby.
Rusterdale say St. Louis, but okay, St. Louis. I give you a
big St. Louis.
Rocky Top, baby. Why not?
Hey, listen. They can bring it to the Lou now. Hey, I'm all for it. Bring it to the Lou now.
But and now, for all jokes aside, I thought that St. Louis had a bid and they had money, right? I believe that was it Nelly.
Oh, we got
Nelly put together. I think Nelly put together a group.
Hey, listen, man. I don't give a damn about no Nelly. But we are. I mean, St. Louis gonna support any basketball team, whether that's men's or women's. That's one of the things that's missing out of St. Louis. So if you was to add, because we do pretty well at women's soccer games. Women's in general sports in St. Louis does pretty well. So if you put a WNBA team in St. Louis, but the place that I think that they really need to expand to will be Philly and South Carolina. One of the Carolinas.
One of the Carolinas. Don said one of the Carolinas. I was saying Philly too, but to hear Philly say, Philly, y'all ain't ready, I'm okay with that. Don said, I'm sorry, Philly, y'all not ready. Y'all don't have the support that they need, that a team would need as a city to show up to be able to make it make sense and to make it work in Philadelphia right now. So Don said Philly not ready. So I take one of the Carolinas.
But Cess, what did I say? And Don said exactly what I said. If the men's teams, the NBA teams are not doing good, it's hard to put a WNBA team. And she came and said the exact same thing.
Yeah, she said like, y'all got to do better. Like Charlotte, like come on, Sixers, y'all got to do better. Like y'all making it hard on hoop out here.
Yeah, but it's all this trust the process in Philly, man. Hey, man, hell with the trust the process, man. Y'all got to put better product out there. And it ain't like y'all ain't got good players. Y'all do. You got to put better product around them.
Got a question up here. Here's my question. I get drafted but waived by that team, but I get a call for a hardship contract and I ball out adding the exact thing they're missing. Do they keep me or let me go?
If you're in a hardship, you get cut as soon as the person that you hardship for. Once they become active on the roster, you're cut.
So you cut me before I come back, I ball out. You're not going to figure out a way to stash and keep me on. The process is over. You're not going to figure out a way to stash and keep me on the team? I balled out. You cut me. I came back trying to hoop for you now, coach.
But the way the WNBA rules regulates, once that person that you came on for a hardship for comes active on the roster, they have to cut you. So then you got to either hardship somebody, or you got to release somebody off the roster for them.
So somebody else got to get a boot. That's all.
Correct. Or somebody else got to be hurt so you can sign a hardship.
Okay.
That's the thing. That's the weird thing about the W, like with the hardships and all that, like roster spots, is if somebody get hurt and you sign somebody for a hardship for 7 days or something like that, if that player becomes active on the roster, you automatically get cut right then and there for them to become active on the roster. Otherwise, they can't get activated.
Oh man, okay. No, so and that's when you see the people get creative. You see the suspensions. You see your back hurt.
Okay,
your back. We'll sit you down. Okay, that kind of stuff.
That's what you'll start seeing the finessing going on.
Exactly. The W is a tale of two half seasons. I have seen glimpses of Chicago putting in nasty work. I still think they make playoffs and give the first round team hell. Uh,
No, I don't think
so
Jersey needs a
I,
team.
I, I don't know. I don't know. It depends on how these other. It's gonna be some scrappy teams around there, uh, around the bottom, and it's gonna also depend on kind of what moves other teams make. No, shit. Washington could be one player away from really being a problem, and not just a scrappy little fight you got to deal with every
I
night.
I listen. All thing with Washington is just them making consistent shots. Like that the game that
Oh,
they
you don't even
lost,
think they need to make a move? You think they got enough? Okay.
they got enough. I listen. If you watch the game and really and like sit back and just watch it, they missed a lot of wide open shots that are capable of them making. Like Citrons, I think she went 3 for 10. She knocks down 2 of those shots, they win that game. Like it's
I
just a
need I
matter.
need I need
But
Austin to stay on the floor too.
man, I mean, she got a concussion. They sitting down. She got a concussion. All right, she just man, she's got a hoop, man. Like every time she get going, she get hurt. Yeah, I just want to get out of Washington, man, so she can get away from the injury bug. And I just don't think the way she plays fits the style of how Washington wants to play. So I just don't like her there. But Washington gonna cause some problems for people for sure.
Kate, the season already spills over. Pat spills over into like September now, with the 44 teams. So I'm guessing when they add the two other teams that are coming, the W is probably going to run right up to the start of college
NFL.
basketball.
Yeah. Or they actually could push the season up though, to be honest with you. I think they start the season too late. They can actually move the season up, but then it's also a lot of space in the season. If you don't, the only years that really hurt the W is Olympic years. Those are the years that really hurt them because it's a month gap and you're watching Olympics. But outside the Olympic years, they can really push the season up. And then I don't think they want them really playing 3 games a week, but they got a lot of space and time between the end of college basketball to the start of college basketball that they can wiggle in and make stuff happen.
Yeah, but I mean, any you started any earlier, man. These kids gonna have to walk off the graduation stage right to the WNBA with their degree. You started anytime sooner, they graduating it in training camp right now. As far as the women go,
What that's why hey listen, that's why they're gonna have to take the age. That's why you're gonna have to make the age lower. So it's just what it is. Like I don't I think like so the time
so
it's a bunch of time wasted between the end of the college basketball season to the W. It's a bunch of time wasted because you're not really doing that with that space anyway. From the time the Final Four is in April to when you actually truly play the first WNBA game, it's a lot of time wasted in there where you could do some evaluation on players to help certain players get in the league that should be in the league, and you're not wasting time in training camp trying to find out what people can do. That's why these people over
Rob, they in the chat saying to you, bro, 3 weeks. The men get 7 months, bro. How much time? It's only 3 weeks. It's 3 weeks from the time they get drafted. I mean, it's probably about 6 weeks from the time they get
it's
drafted to the time
I'm
they play
talking about
their first regular season game. But from the
yeah.
time till they play their first preseason game, it's probably like 1 month, 4 weeks.
So what
You
I
get
so
drafted April 20 something, and then you got your first preseason game was up May 2nd, May 3rd. What was it?
no, it's May 10th.
And that ain't.
16 no,
And
May
then you
6th.
got.
May 16th. May 16th was the
And
first
then you
game.
got. And then you got drafted April 14th.
Yeah,
4 weeks.
so a month and a couple days.
Yeah, that's nasty work right there.
It's not though because what I'm telling you is, in a lot of that space, you only playing 2 preseason games. What are you really going to find out
What
in
I'm
two
talking
preseason
about
games?
it. What I'm talking about is some kids that just played probably 40 games in a season, and their body being able to rest and recover and be ready to come be pros. So they're to me, if you throw them right into practicing everything a little bit earlier, then to me they're hitting the wall earlier if they're gonna hit that wall. Like Are they gonna make it through 40 games? If you start if you start like they gotta at least let their legs rest. Like
Here's
I'm looking at the men. I'm looking at the men. The men get seven months to go get their bodies ready to come be pros. The girls get 7 minutes, and then we want 70 points a game out of them.
yeah, and so that's the WNBA decide, hey, we're gonna go in the summer versus the NBA going in the winter. That's what you run into.
So it's not just the WNBA saying this is what it runs into. This is the problem we run into in the winter. It may be that they need to make a different assessment. But when the WNBA first came about, there was no way that they could even get a TV deal in the winter with everything that's going
Yeah,
on.
for
Right?
sure.
So can they get a TV deal for the winter now? Maybe on some networks.
Because
But
well, here's the thing though.
but
They're adding teams, right? So there's going to be more games, right? So it's going to
yeah,
spill into something. So what is it going to spill
yeah.
into? It's going to spill into something.
Well,
And
here's the
so
thing. Here's the thing. It doesn't necessarily have to. It doesn't necessarily have to go way longer. You're gonna see the choices of games expand on a nightly basis, right? So instead of 4 games, you might see 6 games. You might see
yeah,
8 games on the docket every night, right? Versus just the 3 or the 4. So it doesn't necessarily have to go longer if you expand the coverage on your TV deals. And I think they made the TV deals in a way so that they can have more games every night and not have to try to find other nights to put games on. So you'll come in on a given night and it's a game on Ion, it's a game on Prime, it's a game on WNBA League Pass, it's a game on NBA TV, whatever it is, right? And you have all of
yeah.
these streaming services you can pick through.
So I mean, they do need games on Mondays. So that's one area that they get covered with the teams having more
Mm-hmm,
teams, right? But
mm-hmm.
what is the ideal number? Because I think they'll go to 48 games. What is the ideal number for the season, right? What I'm saying preseason wise, up and leading up into the W, how do you get a real assessment on the players where you not have to put 30 players on a roster? Well, I'm hypothetically saying 30 players, but it's really like 20 players for training camp, right? Because those players that you saying graduating that you really put on your roster, they're not doing that in training camp for real. So they're pretty much resting at 3 weeks anyway. So what do we do?
So,
Right? I'm worried about
but
fixing the preseason
I hear
to
what
get
you
better
I hear what you're
product.
saying.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying, but I also feel like the WNBA has also kind of turned over a new leaf. And so those players that wasn't having to do too much because it was 3 weeks and they were the rookies. Now you seeing them come in like Sonia Citron starting, finna be rookie of the year. You seeing Kiki Iriafins come in. You seeing how Angel came in, how Kamilla came in, right? And so now that you got these players coming in and they contributing earlier, um, they don't have those 3 weeks to just develop. And as the league gets younger, I think that they're gonna be dependent on these younger players as they coming in. So
But look
I
how
think they looking for them to be ready to go when they get here.
yeah, but look how much more time did Citron have? How much more time did Kiki have? Right? Versus because they didn't make it to the final four. They didn't make it to the championship. So they really had a leg up because they have more time off.
Yeah, but Pow Pow was playing up until the last day.
Yeah. And then she went to the driving. And hey, listen, I was on the phone at the job. Hey, she had to go right on the plane the next day, get to Atlanta, get to work.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the things that like I just want the women to have a true evaluation, right, for the process. Not necessarily. I'm not caring about preseason. They play 1, 2, 3 games. I don't really care. It's more about making sure that the right people have the opportunity to make the league for me and giving
Mm-hmm.
opportunity. That's more what I'm focused on is having a
Mm-hmm.
true combine where you can see. I know it's going to be harder for the people that make the Final Four and the championship game at the combine, but everybody else that didn't make it to the championship game and the Final Four, hey, you should be at the combine so we can get a true evaluation so we can have better results and better players in the league. And the players that's really missing out of the talent out the league can be actually in the league. They can help push the product forward. That's more what I was looking at.
Got it. Makes sense. But I don't know where that happens for them. I don't
Yeah.
know where that happens for them.
That's the thing that they got to fix. But I think they'll get it fixed because they try to have a combine, you know what I'm saying, this year, which is I give more power to them because that's something they didn't do. Right. And so how do we make that event a little bit better? And even if they want to have it wherever the Final Four is and have that combine, you know what I'm saying, where everybody come up and meet and do all that, you know what I'm saying, put it on television, blow it up a little bit, man, I think that'd be good for the W. You know what I'm saying? They need to better market the W. That's really more to also what needs to happen. So
Just call it a tryout, not a draft.
yeah, it really ain't a draft because it's really just, man, I just want to pick this player, see if she fit on my team for real or not. Not really, because really the draft, you're really supposed to be drafting for potential, right? She got some type of trait that I see that I can use on my team. So
I guess my question is, to me, that's every sport have a draft, and it really just a tryout. None of them is really, you maybe
no,
not.
but
So
there's a difference though because you actually get to work out players in
why
other
should they have?
leagues.
But why shouldn't they have that experience? Why should they not have that opportunity to have their name called and walk across the stage? Why they not worthy? What make them any
No,
less?
I don't think they saying that. What I'm saying is, in every other league, you actually get to work out and try out for the team, right? Before the draft. So your name getting called. What I'm saying is having an actual
So
combine for other people for them to have the opportunity to go and compete against other people so you can have a better draft for people that actually deserve to get their name picked versus people that's getting picked that you finna cut in 2.5 seconds.
oh no, I'm here. I'm down for the combine and all of that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I'm not cutting out the draft though. Like
Oh
I,
no, I ain't say cut off the draft
I'm
now.
okay
Nah.
with the draft. I'm
Nah.
good with the draft. I'm not just gonna call it a tryout. They want to get their hair done and walk across the stage, get it done. I love it. Um, the combine. I don't know. I guess they try to take the. I guess they send the scouts out to the different colleges and watch them practice, and they get on campus and they go to the games and all of that. I think you want to be able to see a good assessment of them against the same level players that they will be playing. So I love the combine idea.
I mean, it's just it sounds good. You talk about scouting department, but like, are you truly out there scouting? Or are you just out there just kicking it? Because some of these job picks, I'm like, y'all couldn't be out here scouting. Y'all couldn't be. What y'all picking? Ain't no way.
Well, I mean, I think you could say the same thing like with the way that they cut too. Like you cut her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you couldn't use that. I thought that Madison Scott would have been called back by now. I just thought that she had a skill set that somebody would use.
I think she will. Just as injuries start to pile up, is what you're seeing right now in the W, right? Because they don't really go through enough to really get their body ready, preseason wise. You starting to see the injuries pile up across the league, so it's gonna be opportunities given. I just hope that she's one of those people that get called. Just like I hope that that Bree Hall gets called. Like she should have been called. Like I don't know what LA doing. They should have called her like yesterday.
Well, I think LA is trying to figure out like, do we tank or do we play?
Man, what it's looking like, it's looking like Stevenson and Plum and Hamby and everybody else. Like bad. But hey, speaking of Chicago, what's something that you want to see out of Kamilla? Just moving forward for over the next couple games. Not even looking at the whole season. Just the next couple games. What do you want to see from Kamilla?
It's not even what I want to see from Kamilla. It's not even what I want to see from Kamilla. It's I want to see them take a chance on Kamilla. So like Kamilla, from the system that she played in. So Camilla's gonna come down. She's gonna run the floor well. She's gonna come in. She's gonna seal her player. She's gonna post. She's gonna call for the ball. If you don't get her the ball, Camilla's gonna go out and she's gonna repost. Give her an opportunity to repost and look at the opportunity to give her the ball back after after the repost, instead of just going so quickly from looking at her in the post, not giving it to her, and then chucking up a three. Like let the play develop. They shoot threes so quickly. They take shots so quickly in the offense, in the offensive clock for me, for Chicago, that it's just like, yo, it's not to me. Chicago is always playing also 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like that timer is always going off in their head every time they get on offense, and it's like, yo, breathe. There is a shot clock. You got 8 seconds to get it across the floor, across the midline, and then see what happens. Let basketball develop. I feel like these teams, they just don't let the offense develop enough. Trust the offense. Trust. I know you hate to hear it. Trust the process. Hot potato, right? For what? When all else fails, you got 6, 7 down there that you can go to in the paint. That if all else fails, you know that she's an elite passer, so she'll kick it out to the wing for a knockdown 3, or she can go up for the shot and get fouled. She can go up for the shot and miss it, and Angel could rebound it. But y'all don't even give that an opportunity to develop because you like, I went to Kamilla. Kamilla couldn't do nothing. Shoot that bitch. No, hold on. Wait a minute. Look around. Step back. Dribble. Breathe. But then that gets into being a floor general. That gets into understanding personnel. That gets into understanding as the point guard what everybody else on the floor is supposed to be doing and where they're supposed to be. That's understanding the scout. Where is the mismatch on the floor? They're not doing none of that. I'm not seeing no high basketball IQ taking place in Chicago. It's like, shoot that bitch. Shoot it. That's their offense right now.
Thing,
shoot it.
Shoot. Hey, listen.
Why? And you got 6, 7. So I just want to see some patience. Have some patience. That's what I want to see. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying the people that's out there shooting off a brick, building a mansion out there, baby. Hey man, listen, slow down, man. It's like certain people get the ball in their hand, they feel like they just gotta shoot it. Like it ain't no look, it ain't no cut. It just shoot that thing. It's like, come on now, we gotta
exactly. And it ain't no look, it ain't no cut. They don't even see, is there anybody down there to rebound this thing? We're not shooting. And then it's also just like the other thing that I see, and this isn't just the Chicago Sky, but I see just basic stuff like that in middle school and high school, you'd have to sit your ass on the bench for it. You did all this fancy dribbling. You got all the way to the basket, and it's a lay, and you go to lay it in and kick it out to somebody at the 3 that may or may not make it. Man, sit your ass down. Where's your basketball IQ? Sit down.
That drives me so nuts because it's like you took away a high percentage shot to kick it to a non-shooter who don't even practice shooting. Like, what are we doing?
They just open. They like, there you go, shoot that.
They open those.
Wait a minute. So yeah, that right there kills me. That I got all the way to the basket and I'm throwing it out for a 3 when I could have just went for the layup, got fouled, got 3 the hard way. I just want to see some basic type stuff get back into the game that people just have gone away from, that I think would make basketball in Chicago so easy. If y'all would just do the easy stuff.
The simple concepts, back elementary fundamental stuff. Like, pass the ball, relocate. Pass the ball, cut. Like, just do the simple, basic, fundamental basketball thing, and you will look a whole lot better.
Like, stop the ball on defense. Stop the ball on defense. How come the point guard? I don't know when the rule in basketball became the point guard gets to get all the way to the free throw line or beyond before we like, okay, stop the ball. You need to be up in their chest coming across the half court line. Where you going?
What's the first rule of thumb? The first thing you get taught, right? Stop the goddamn basketball, right? I think we all can agree upon that. So why does it take? It shouldn't even take that long. Who has the basketball? Stop the basketball. Make them see a body. Guess what? When they see a body, what are they gonna do? They're gonna pass the ball, right? No, we wanna just run down their headlights. Don't even find somebody to match up with. By the time we find somebody to match up with, we in scramble mode. Because by the time we match up with somebody, we got to go run all the way across the other side to try to stop this person from shooting 3, for them to throw the ball all the way back to the other side from shooting for a wide open 3, because we just can't get simple matchup. Like, I don't understand how simple I don't understand why transition defense is so hard. I really don't.
Get somebody. Get everybody. Pick up somebody. Who you supposed to have? I play high school ball. I played high school ball in Vallejo. I didn't play past that.
You know, some of the things they could do, like, this is comments like I think about sometimes. When you shoot, all right, say for instance, right, you got an 80%, because, you know, all these stat guys out there in the world, right? You got an 80, 90% shooter, right, at the free throw line, right? Do you truly need Kamilla and Angel Reese down there to both rebound?
No,
you don't.
No, you don't. No, you don't. But I mean, I think that they look at it. They look at it like a safety net. Like somebody got to get it.
All right, so peep this, right? This is what I'm finna do, right? You don't. So what you could do is you could just go ahead and put Kamilla down there on the offensive side, right? Leave Reese down there and let Kia be in that spot where normally Cardoso is, right? So now you can already have a post player down there with Angel Reese coming down as your trail person. Angel Reese gets the rebound. We can outlet that thing. We can get into some offense. You already got it down there. So now you have to throw her the ball. Because you know what happens, right? If you take Kamilla off with her and you put her already down on the offensive side, what do you have to do today? You're going to have to play. Whoever's guarding her, it's not even going to be down there to get a rebound. So what are they going to have to do? They're going to have to go down there with Kamilla. Because if you don't, guess who's going to be down there? It's going to be a guard.
It's going to be a guard down there.
So how do we just make basketball just so easy? Like, you know, that's how you make basketball easy, right? Hey, listen.
Basketball really is easy. It's really an easy game.
Like,
it's just good basketball.
It's kind of like, you know, when teams press, you can make the game so simple, right? Why would you commit more people on the front side of the press, knowing that they're going to already have these people, when all you have to do is get the ball and just pass it up the wing or pass it to the middle of the floor, and you're going to break the press. It's simple. This is simple basketball. But to make the offense better or faster, guess what? I don't even have to tell Kamilla to run after a rebound because she's already down the offensive end. You know why? Because I just made her person that she has to take come down and play defense from the get-go.
Oh, absolutely.
And now I'll just let Angel Reese do what she loves to do, and that's rebound the basketball. Like, it's just simple things.
It's simple things. Look, I don't know how we missed this. I owe somebody the shoulders. HD with the super chat.
I
didn't even see it, nephew. Let's go. Nephew, poor nephew. He said 10 and 34 loading. Goodness gracious. My bad. Welcome to HDITV.
You didn't see it.
I appreciate that support. I did not see it, but I just noticed, like, damn, something started. We got started. My bad, nephew.
You didn't see it because we was going back and forth debating about this.
It was in the heat of the debate. Blame it on the debate, not my heart, man. Blame it on the debate. You know how I get. You know, we was getting into the hoops. My bad. Appreciate the love, nephew. Appreciate the love. My bad. Okay, so they say you got the best rebounder in W history on the outside. This coach don't know what he's doing. Let's tell him. Why? Why are you doing it?
Hey, man. Outside for us, what you talking about, offense or defense? Like, which way you want to go with this, right? Defensively, you want to keep Angel Reese as close to the basket as possible because you know she's got a high percentage of opportunity of getting the ball, right? She's gonna clean the glass. Offensive wise, you need spacing, right? You can't have both of them on the inside. You're never gonna have any spacing. So you need her. The best place for Angel Reese to be at is at the top of the key. That's the best place you need her to be at, right? The top of the key, where she can play high-low. This is what Angel Reese really needs to do. If Chicago really gets smart, is you put Cardoso in the dunker spot. For those of you that don't know what the dunker spot is, it's literally 4 to 5 feet off the block of the paint, right? You put her in the dunker spot. What you do with Angel is you put Angel at the free throw line. Now, if Angel catches the ball, you cannot double me in the middle of the floor. If you double me in the middle of the floor, it's a simple kick. The backside person should be slashing. The opposite person should be relocating. So for me to have a pass direct line to them. So if you put Angel on the floor, you can't double team. Now she's able to rip through one dribble, get to the rim, or you can play a high-low where you have Kamilla coming to the middle of the paint, just diving, sealing in front of the paint, in front of the rim, throwing her the basketball, and she finished. Simple basketball. That's what they really need to do so far the offense. is put Angel Reese in the middle of the floor so you can't double her. Now you have Kamilla in the dunker spot. So if you do any doubling, guess what happens? Cardoso just slides in front of the basket. You just dump it down. 2 points or 5. Simple. Just simple basketball.
Are you saying that's what they did last year, Shantae? Or I don't know if I'm behind in the chat. Angel was passing the ball to Kamilla. The guard stopped going to Kamilla.
That's always been the case. That ain't that new.
The food sound like gunshots in the microwave. Still came out cold. Angie, baby, turn the power up on the microwave. So what was all that training with Lisa Leslie? Don't think Reese is using anything they worked on. So I'm glad you brought that up. What I see in Angel right now is it's like she's in between. She's in between. Like she knows what Lisa taught her, but then she also has her habits. When all else fails, she goes back to what she's used to doing instead of just leaning into the training. And so you see her to me in this. It's these moments where it's like, what's the mechanics that she's gonna get into, and she's got to get away from the bad habits and just go with what she learned with Lisa. I think, but I think when the game gets on the line, or she feels pressured to like, hey, we losing, or this game could get away, that she goes back to what she's used to doing. That's what I see. What do you think?
Sorry, I was reading the chat. Sorry, what was your question? Sorry, my bad.
We talking about why isn't Angel? Why aren't we seeing the work that she put in with Lisa? And I just feel like
because they're not putting her in
she's there, but she reverts back to what she's always done when the game gets hard.
I don't necessarily think that. She's just not getting put in the right situation for you to show the work.
Okay.
You put her in the middle. So that's why I say if you put Angel Reese in the middle of the floor, you have so many options you can do, right? If she kicks that ball, she can follow the ball, right? And what is split action, right? She can follow the ball. She can go set the screen. She can roll off the screen. As she's rolling off the screen, Kamilla can go from one side of the dunker spot to the other side of the dunker spot. So if she comes, the help comes, you dropping it off to Kamilla. Like there's so many things they can do to make the game easy for them offensive wise, to where Angel can really be featured and shown the ability to really have an offensive skill set. But they don't put her in those situations. That's the true problem. They don't put her in a situation where she can be successful. So you're not. So when you get Angel Reese the ball, you're trying to tell her, "Hey man, go score something in 4 seconds." That's not Angel Reese's game, right? She needs spacing. She needs to be able to create something off the dribble, get to the rim, because she was a guard growing up and just in a big's body. But she's not super. Angel's not super explosive off 2 feet, right? But she's twitchy, where she can get off the ground fast. She just doesn't have the athleticism to explode up. But she got fast twitches to get off the ground fast. And that's how she beats you for rebounds. That's what a lot of people don't realize what Angel Reese's game is. If you're talking about getting her explosive to get off the glass, Angel Reese can get there. But she needs more spacing and she needs the ability to have some type of flow in the offense. And that's what she don't have with Chicago right now, is the spacing and the offensive mindset to be able to do the things that the people are asking for. So it's not Lisa Leslie, it's not Angel Reese, it's actually coaching and understanding how to use Angel Reese in a better situation for her to be successful.
Oh yeah, I agree. She's known for her angles. She's known for her angles. I just said it. Like Angel's a rebounder. Like she's got a nose for the basket. I'm sorry, y'all. I had walked away. That's what I just walked back to. She knows her angles. Y'all was talking rebounding.
Oh no, I was just talking about overall, like what the success of, like, for Angel Reese to be successful, like they need to put her in better situations. And when you put Angel Reese at the top of the key, she can see the floor. Like there's nothing that you can do, right? You can't really double her in the middle of the floor, right? She can make a simple pass to the wing. She can go chase that pass, set a ball screen. This is simple action, right? Set a ball screen, and you roll off that ball screen. She gets the ball back. If you have Kamilla playing in the dunker spot, that means she's opposite of Angel Reese, right? So Angel Reese comes off this ball screen. If you try to run any person at her, it's a simple read. I'm dumping it over the top to Cardoso for 2. Simple action.
Got it. All
but
right.
a lot of this is we're trying to play too many mind games instead of just keeping the game simple. Like the analytics basketball instead of just playing basketball. Like allowing these girls to play with a high IQ because Andrew's got a good IQ. Cardoso has a good IQ. Vandersloot has a good IQ for the most part. Ariel Atkins has a good IQ for the most part. But you got to allow them to have an IQ on the floor, and what you're doing is you're gonna lose. Just know that you're gonna lose. Like there are some things I would tweak in this offense ASAP that will make them 50% better right now. And it ain't even about installing plays; it's just about installing concepts of what to do.
So I see people in the chat saying they need to use HBL more. What do you think about that?
For what? Like what does she need to do?
She's quicker. They said she's quicker.
Quicker where?
No, if HBL could come along quicker, we could use HBL.
I mean, but I'm just saying, what is...
They need to use HBL more. She's quicker and better off ball than Sloot, is what Teddy was saying.
But you don't need Sloot to be off the ball. You need her to be on the ball. That's where she's best at, is on the ball. If you tell a Sloot to be off the ball, you have a problem. Like you're not going to be successful. Like that's not smart basketball. Vandersloot off the ball. HBL off the ball. HBL off the ball is what she needs to be at, right? Because she does understand if she does understand if the ball kicks to her, or if the ball swings to her, she understands how to get to a spot on the floor where she can make a capable shot. And she understands how to use a floater.
They saying put Sloot off ball when Angel plays point, dribble handoffs, etc. HVL still got to find her identity in the dub. Dribble handoff screens, etc. Do you like the dribble handoff action?
I love it. Because it creates the best. It creates the easiest matchup for you. Dribble handoff, but when you see a dribble handoff, you get into less foul trouble when you sit on a screen and roll.
Here's the thing, and I see you saying, Benji Baby saying, give somebody 5 years. That's the thing.
You don't have 5 years.
156 players in this game, in this league, the best out there. You don't have 5 years to prove who you're going to be. Here, you got about 5 minutes, 7 at the most. And if you ain't that, you out the door.
I do think
no spots for you. Maybe when it expands, as you get more teams, you'll be able to do that. But right now, you ain't getting no 5 years. No, ma'am, no ham, no turkey. Not around here. They ain't got time.
Vandersloot's not a bench player. She's a starting point. It's just she don't need to play as many minutes as she's playing. What you need from Vandersloot is a player roughly around between 20 to 25 minutes. Just come in, control the game, and get us to the... But they don't have enough...
It's supposed to be the bridge, right, to the next point guard. Is their next point guard on their team?
It's not on the roster. So
that's what I mean. What are we doing?
Yeah. That's the thing about it. Like, everybody hates Vandersloot, but if you really look at the impact Vandersloot can make and help guide your team, she actually brings a lot more value than most people think she does. Now, is she the best world defender? No, she's not. But the people that's behind her ain't a better defender than her either. But what she can do, offensive wise, she can help you offensive wise, and her IQ and the passing ability can help you. But they don't even put her in a situation where she can use it.
Let me say this to people, Rob. Let me say this to people. Listen, y'all seen HBL try to be the point in Kentucky. Y'all seen HBL try to be the point in Louisiana. Y'all seen her try to be the point in Texas. Y'all have seen her now try to be the point in Illinois. She's not a point guard. Cut it out. Cut it out. I don't know how many more states this girl got to go through for y'all to realize that ain't who she is. But she can be a playmaking, passing, shooting guard for you off the ball if you let her. She can still make good plays. She can still get those assists. She can still do those things. She's just not she's not a point guard. She's not a floor general. She's not a true PG. But she can be a playmaker. Wing, Sloot, point guard, HVL wing. Let's do it. I'll take that.
HVL's a combo
she's not a point guard. Stop it, y'all.
She's a combo guard.
Yeah, cut it out.
She's just too little. That's all. She's a combo guard. She's just too little. That's all.
Yeah,
it's what it is.
What's your line? You are what you guard.
Yeah. She can't guard no. She can guard no guards now.
But she can guard a wing. She can guard
a wing though. Hey, You guard that.
Okay, here's the thing. Eagles brother 92. She didn't go to
Oh,
Kentucky.
man.
She went to Louisville. Louisville
The
is in
state
Kentucky.
of Kentucky.
I was only naming states. That's all. I wasn't trying to say that she went to Kentucky. She went to Louisville, Kentucky. That's all.
You are who you can guard. If you don't understand that concept, you don't understand basketball.
Oh man, that's all. Yeah. Come on. It ain't a whole lot of true. It's not a whole lot of true floor generals out there. But the teams that have true. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, y'all. There's not a lot of true floor generals out there. But every one of the teams that was in the finals last year, that went deep in the playoffs, had a true floor general on their team.
All right, listen. If you think she a point guard, you see she wasn't guarding Cloud now. You see she wasn't guarding her. Man. Hey, Cloud was on the whole. Hey, her speed. Their last game, she was on a whole different other level than everybody.
It's crazy.
Like, come on, man.
Let me see. Did I have any other questions for you? Let me see, because
Hey man, it's been a great show.
Everything.
Yeah, it's been a great show. We want to make sure we had all the questions.
This been fun.
All right, so all y'all that saw 30, now y'all know that, you know what I'm saying, me and Cess do have different points, so we disagree, you know what I'm saying? Because some people saying we don't disagree enough, you know what I'm saying? So today is one of them days where y'all got to see us disagree.
But we told y'all on the first show, we're not going to always disagree. I mean, we're not going to always agree. We told y'all that. That's all right.
It's one of them ones where they finally seen us, you know, really go up, push narrative back at each other.
Yo, stay tuned. Stay tuned. It's just the beginning. Is it too soon to request a trade? Is it too soon? Is it too soon to request a trade?
Yes. I'm gonna say yes. Yes.
Why?
I'm gonna say give it 10 games. After 10 games, it's all fair game.
Okay, I'll take that. Okay. From a fan base, is it too soon to move off of the Chicago Sky? Are you still holding out hope?
I ain't holding on no hope now. I ain't holding on no hope. As a fan base, man, y'all should feel everything that y'all want about Chicago Sky. Y'all opinion should be valued. I'm gonna say that.
Man, you got the fan base already talking about Chicago Bears now. They like, okay, on the football. Come on, man. What are you doing? Wait a minute.
Chicago Bears.
Wait a minute. You was like, yeah, it's over for the Sky. Move off of them. God,
listen.
It's on to the Bears. All right, then.
But to be honest with you, I think Chicago in general has a problem with professional sports in general. Like the Chicago Sky, the Chicago Bears, and the Bulls. Here's the thing. They got some organizational problems.
But here's the thing, though, Rob, and this is what the hell don't make sense to me about Chicago. Chicago has a fan base for all of those teams, right?
Yeah, they do.
They show up. They show up for them. They show out for them, right? The young players, each of those organizations right now have great young stars in them to kind of like reconnect and get back to winning. What in the hell is going on in Chicago? What in the hell is going on in Chicago?
Man,
I cannot figure it out. You can't tell me that the fans don't support because whether they win or lose, goddamn it, they show up.
Listen.
The White Sox and the Cubs, they go see the White Sox and the Cubs. You hear me? They go see everybody in Chicago. The Blackhawks, everybody. But they deliver no winning in Chicago in a minute. I don't understand.
Matter of fact, you gotta put the White Sox and you gotta put the White Sox and the Scrubby Cubbies in there. Cause we call them Scrubby Cubbies. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nobody doing no winning out there.
The Sox and the Cubs. They go see everybody.
Ain't nobody doing no winning out there. I don't know what's going on now.
But they got great young stars that are out supporting each other. I thought it was dope to see Angel go to the Bears game, to show up at a Bulls game, to see those young stars show back up at the Chicago Sky game. You know what I mean? Like the dynamic and the opportunity that they have in Chicago right now is like, bro, if y'all just lean into this thing, bro, y'all can blow this thing up for real. Man, what are y'all doing?
Hey, listen, it's got to be something out there in the water because, man, it's rough out there.
Man, Rob, you can't rebuild a house with confused blueprints. I know that. I know that. That's all I know. You can't.
Hey, I don't.
You can't rebuild around this thing, but the blueprint, something printed all the way out on the blueprint. Something missing.
I don't think nobody in Chicago got a blueprint. Like I'm being honest. Right. I think they all need to come together as all owners in Chicago and figure out what is going on. Because I don't think nobody got a blueprint out there.
City of Chicago to put together a 5,000 piece puzzle, jigsaw puzzle, and they ain't got the 5 pieces that go in the middle. Just a hole in the middle, man. We don't know what the hell the picture is, bro, because they missing some pieces. It's crazy. I just don't know.
Direction. No direction. Nobody got nothing organized. Ain't no direction for none of those professional teams out there.
I can't figure it out.
And it's crazy. They got a big market. Chicago's a big market, like for all the franchises. And I don't understand, like, can't nobody figure out the blueprint? Can't nobody come together and figure out, hey man, we gotta win.
That's crazy.
That's bad, man.
I can't with them. They sprayed them with their water guns. Oh god, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. What else you got up for today? What you got up for today?
Man, I don't really got nothing else on the slate. I'm just gonna be checking out these hoops tonight. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the biggest thing now. Checking out these hoops tonight. We got 4 games on the docket tonight. So you know, just checking out that.
Y'all know, back up for the games for sure. Connecticut and Minnesota. Who you got?
Woo-hoo! Minnesota. I don't even know why I got excited for that game, folks, but Minnesota.
Just because but here's the thing. Here's the thing. I got excited too, only because it's like I'm finna find it. We're getting ready to see Connecticut. How scrappy are y'all really? How scrappy are y'all really? And Minnesota, how much of a step back did y'all take? Because I feel like Minnesota took a step back. That's a hot take. You can take it however you want, but they should have blew the Sparks out, especially with the way Rakia played. The Sparks lost by like 14, still double digits, but should have been a blowout. Go ahead.
I know. I'm ready to see Rivers get busy tonight. That's what I'm ready to see.
Yeah. Rivers. I like her approach.
Hey,
we got Washington Aces. We're gonna find out. We got Washington Aces tonight. Who you got? Who you got?
That's gonna be an up and down fun game, high energy game. And if I got the Aces, but listen, we coming there taking things lightly. Washington they gonna be ready. But I'm going with Aces all day now.
We at home. We at home though. It's a home opener. I expect big energy tonight. They got us by
big dog energy.
Yeah, they got us winning by 14.5. Golden State at Los Angeles.
Hey, they said 14. They said 14.5. That's a big margin for that Washington team. Ooh,
that's a big margin.
Ooh, right now. Hey, if you betting Percy, I would take that plus 14.5. I would take that.
They got over under 165.5.
Man,
Do you think Anissa Morrow plays this season?
Yeah, she gonna play. She should be back next week.
Okay. So Connecticut, Minnesota, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, and then the other 3 games will start at 10 p.m. Well, the other 3 games are all at 10 p.m. They're all West Coast games. So Washington, Vegas, Golden State, Los Angeles. Who you got?
Flip a coin.
Yeah.
A coin. You can flip a coin. I expect Plum to go crazy. LA at home, right? Or you Golden State at home?
No, LA's at home. And Kelsey,
the
offense.
The offense, yeah. The offense.
You say the offense will go crazy?
I expect the offense to go crazy tonight at home.
I think Rakia is still out with concussion protocol. I think Rakia is still out. And then last, another interesting one. Phoenix at Seattle.
That game is super interesting. That's gonna be probably the game I really like watch the most.
What do you
my thing about it is I just don't know
as far as spreads, it's the closest. It's got the closest line.
It has to be.
It's within 6, right? It's within 6 for this game. So
who they got? Who they got 6? Seattle.
They got Seattle minus 5.5.
Woo-hoo. I don't know about that one, but hey, listen, I
got Phoenix in the game. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Yeah.
The way I saw Alyssa Thomas break her arm in the game and then come back like it wasn't broke and keep playing. Yeah.
Who's at home?
I'm going with them.
Who's at home? Seattle?
Seattle's at home.
Okay. It's my biggest thing with Seattle is I just don't know how they gonna come out and play. Like 1 minute they look like, hey, we coming out to hoop, and the next minute it's like, man, we forgot how to play basketball. Like that's my biggest thing. And so I'm take Phoenix because Phoenix plays consistent. And hey, listen, hey, when they go to that London where they put all the shooters out there on the floor with AT and Satu, it could be some trouble.
Here's the thing. Who's guarding AT? Is it Diggins?
No, hell no.
So who's
Hell
guarding
no.
AT?
So Gabby's guarding Satu.
The reason why I asked that, and the reason why I said Skylar was because I'm thinking about dog on dog. Who guarding that dog when he get loose?
NECA is gonna probably be the one that's gonna guard her.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
And then if NECA gets in foul,
You said Ezzy? You said Ezzy guarding AT?
Yeah,
Man,
yeah. I listen.
Yup, they better not.
I listen. You know who on Phoenix that's playing very well? Brown. Hey, she coming off the bench giving people business. I'm talking about drop step business. Hey.
Nah, you know who it is. You know who it is. You know who it is on Phoenix for me. My girl, Alexa Hale. Where the hell did she come from? Had to pick her up, bro. Came out of nowhere. Goddamn. You hear me? Alexa Hale. Hey, come on. Tell him, Bree Wayne, my girl playing lights out this thing right now. Let's go, baby. Got my fantasy hype. You hear me? Alexa Hale. I didn't even know who she was. I was like, who is that? Get her. Get DePaul. She played with Anissa. 25-year-old rookie, baby. Let's go.
Listen, I ain't gonna hold you now. Phoenix got some people that you ain't never discovered ever playing basketball, but they on the roster.
Hey, but they on the roster and they playing kind of tough right now. I'm here for it. I am here for it, buddy.
Phoenix looking more dangerous than I thought they was. I'm like, hey, hold on, wait a minute.
Hey, if you don't know who Alexa Hale is, watch for number one. Blonde hair, number one.
Blonde hair with the braids.
Hey, killing right now. Hey, giving them work, baby.
Hey, straight from overseas, straight into the league, baby.
Hey, you understand? Let me see. I'm looking at was anybody else that was killing? Hey, that Westbell, that Catherine Westbell shoot the hell out the ball. Catherine Westbell shoot.
It's one of them that just came back from Phoenix. It's one that came back from Phoenix that just came back healthy their last game, and she caught fire. Was that
Westbell?
No, I won Westbell. Is it number 14? I'm trying to think what her number was.
Shooter in college. I didn't know who Hale was. I had no idea who she was, but I picked her right the hell up. Yeah. I said, what? Who put her?
I don't know who she is, but I picked her right the hell up.
Yeah, I had to pick her right. Hey. Where you headed to? Why don't you turn around and let's go get this money, baby?
Man.
Westbell, that's what I'm talking about. Catherine Westbell, hooping, okay?
Hey, they got a decent squad out there, and they all fit together, right? They all, I'm telling you, when they put that all like, it's one line. When they go to that shooting lineup with AT, they're a problem.
Shooters.
And they spread everything.
All
shooters. Hey. And AT, hey, listen. If you don't shoot the ball, AT tell them, hey, coach, put him on the bench. Put me on that shooter in.
You know what I just realized? They ain't got nobody under 24 on their team. They ain't got nobody under 24 on Phoenix team. It's just all grown-ups. Everybody on this team got
all
mortgages.
All professional. They either played overseas, came to the league, or they been in the league. One of the two.
Yeah,
so, listen. If you don't shoot the ball, you on the bench.
Hey, you better believe it.
Hey, AT put the ice pack on. She went to the back. They gave her some of that. They gave one of them pills to bring her down a little bit. Came back in the game like nothing happened.
Did you see her? Did you see her click her? Did you see her click her bone back together? Yeah. She was like, "Oh, it's straight." Bro, what? Bro, hey, dog, I ain't never seen nothing like that. For real. They ain't got nobody younger than 24. For real, that's real. The youngest player on their team is Monique Akoa Makani. She's 24. It's up from there. And then Alexa Hale is 25. You know, they got a player pushing 40 on this thing, 36. You hear me? Sammy Whitcomb, 36. 27, 33, 29.
And Sammy be out there shooting that thing. Sammy be out there shooting that thing.
Yeah. They got grandkids.
Grandkids, they got the grandbabies.
She ain't got no nerves. Yeah, she was like, what? My arm. I was doing like that. That's straight. Let's go. She like, we back hooping. Hey, grown-ups, just giving Spurs.
Hey, listen, and they fans are supporting too. Listen, I gotta give Phoenix some credit now. They fans out there supporting. They got that thing packed out. Like, hey, what's up? We here.
Hey, you better believe it. Yeah, I saw Brown try to take a charge from AT. risking life and limb. Risking life and limb out there. Don't you be doing that out there with that grown up. That's a real grown up out there playing basketball. You hear me? And the thing is, when she hit you with that shoulder, she don't feel nothing. Both them shoulders toe up. She don't feel nothing. Wow, she don't feel nothing in them shoulders.
She hit you with that knee first, then the shoulder coming.
Oh, because that bring you down some to get that shoulder. Bop, bop. It's a lean in. Bop. Oh, goodness gracious.
They almost killed Paige the other day, boy.
Ooh, did you see? It was a cold setup, too. It was a cold setup. It was like, bow, bow. Oh, they bounce you around like a ping pong. Paige, welcome to the dub.
Man,
welcome to the
dub. T taking a charge from AT like taking a charge from LeBron in the league. Hey, that's something you don't want to do. Let's go ahead and get that. I ain't trying to be a part of that.
Hey, AT hit that bone with that click clack crackle. If you know, you know. Hey, she was like, oh man, we straight.
Hey,
y'all thought she went in the back just to get some water in a pill. It's all good.
Hey, listen, no, don't drop the ball on AT now. Your head might come off missing.
Yeah, don't. Hey, you know how I go. Ask Angel.
Yeah. You want to be a rook?
Yeah, they've been tearing them rookies up. Welcome to the league, baby. Get up. You here now? Welcome. Yeah.
Hey, now one of the things I do want to stop from the W, man. All this, man. Enrique started to piss me off with it. All that foul calling, doing the man. Hey, man, play basketball, man. Just hoop, man. I just want to just hoop. All
the outrage. I'm straight on the outrage. But you know what I want. You know what I want. I want this out of all sports. This right here.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Listen.
I hate to see that, bro.
But you know what's crazy?
And then the refs get together like they gotta have a meeting. We been and called it at the crib, man. Ask us at home what happened. It's out on her, man. Move on. They be like, I don't know. Roll it back. You come in. Let me see what you think. What do you think, man? It's out on her, bro. Let's go. We seen it on the camera already.
You know what drives me even more nuts about that is when you out of it and they still ask you for you to do this, and it's just like, dog, y'all don't even got a challenge. What are you telling the coach to do that for? What did you not miss that y'all already challenged the play early and y'all lost the challenge?
You ain't even got no challenges left. Just stop. Just twirling your finger. Twirling your finger. I'm so sick of the twirling the finger. Cut that out. It's worse than watching high school basketball. That's the one thing it can be worse than watching high school basketball at times. That's the one thing I agree with you about.
Now the Atlanta Indiana game pissed me off yesterday, boy. I'm like, God, man, y'all gotta let these women hoop, man. Y'all gotta let them play, man.
They wouldn't swallow the whistle at all.
But it got hard to watch. At all. I was like, man, if y'all just I'm like, bro, it's physical basketball. Is it gonna happen? Yes. But every time that this girl come on the court, it do not gotta be this. It don't gotta be this, man. Like, let these girls play and come on. Let's play hoop. Let's hoop, man.
Yeah, AT playing through whatever. AT like, man, we'll go to the doctor afterwards.
Hey, she getting that check.
Good.
She getting that check.
Like, man, AT like, I'm built for this for real. AT got one of my favorite players out there for real.
Hey, y'all, but hey, listen, we appreciate y'all. Hey, make sure y'all hit the like, share, notification bell on both platforms, Cess Talk Sports and Rowdy Man Media. If you're new to the platform, when we end this video, drop a comment, let us know that you're here. And just keep hitting that like button because that helps us push this up in the algorithm so we can have these fun talks, these fun discussions, this fun back and forth that we do. So man, that's huge for us. So man, all we ask y'all to hit the like button. It's free. You know what I'm saying? They don't charge. They don't cost y'all nothing. Just hit that button for us. And the share. Hit the like and the share. Hit the like and the share. We both on our push to 5,000. Y'all can help us get there. Just hit the like and the share. Auntie, what you got going on the rest of the day? You know what I'm saying? I didn't even ask you what you got going on. You asked me.
I'm back up for the hoops. I'm back up for the hoops later tonight, and then we gonna go from there. If there's some breaking news, I may pop back up. But I'm finna get in this match. I gotta catch up with you. It's time to get some picks in. We gotta get some picks in. Hey, listen. Hey, if y'all, you know what I'm saying, pull up. Hey, y'all better become a member. I forgot to tell you, y'all gotta become a member because we are gonna do a members only live. This one was supposed to be a members only live. This one was supposed to be a members only live, and I said, "Hey, let's not do it the VIP only this time because this topic everybody needs to talk about." Okay? Hey, Frank, Rob, you should know Indiana got the whistle wherever they go now. Frank, right? We know. Frank Wright, what the hell is going on with your GM? What's going on with your team?
Pull up in the
man. We gotta have a meeting,
man. Pull up
in the match. We gotta have a meeting. I don't understand what's going on with you right now. This the last day. This the last day for real. I'm asking y'all again, and I'm serious about this. One thing about the Cess Talk Sports community, when you in this community and you really fam, we check for y'all. Has anybody seen Janae Antoinette? If you have not seen Janae Antoinette active on the internet this week, I'm gonna have to get my flashlight out. If y'all ain't seen Janae Antoinette, so I'm looking for Janae. Just want to make sure everything is cool. Checking in on my fam. If y'all seen her, let me know.
Hey, Mac.
Want to make sure
Mac, just reach out to me. No, I'm finna say, Mac, just reach out to me. He's like, what about the mods? Man, bro, just reach out to me, man. Come on, dog.
Got you.
How do you become a member of what? Member of the platform or keys to the mansion? What you talking about? Because you know what I'm saying. If you talking about being a member,
if you on your iPhone, it don't pop up for you. So
no, so all you gotta do. So if you're on an iPhone, all you gotta do is literally go on YouTube on Safari, on a browser. Go to YouTube, go to Cess Talk Sports, click on the video, and just hit join, and it'll allow you to be a member on the platform.
Oh yeah, and I just dropped the link in there. You can just click the link. If you put join if you put /join at the end, it take you right to the join page. Same with at Rob the Man Media.
Yeah.
One of the few I've been there and done that. So Brian, I see you had a lot of comments in the chat. Yeah, a lot of comments in the chat. We didn't get to drop the link today. We didn't get to drop the link today, but if you would like to come back and share some of your opinions, we'd be interested to have you come up and share, so we could really get down to what you're talking about. Because I couldn't get everything in the midst of how you was kind of dropping stuff. I was missing some stuff, but seemed interesting. What you got, Rob?
If you're on a computer, it's easy. All you gotta do is click the join button to become a member today. If you're on an iPhone or iPad, you just got to go to a web browser and go to YouTube and then go to the channel, and it'll allow you to become a member today. So I know it gets kind of confusing and they don't see it, and so to break it down step by step, if you're on any Apple product, you just got to type it in a web browser, go to YouTube, and then click join. It'll allow you to become a member today. And then if you're on a computer, you should see the join button. But it's always in the description. So if you rewatching this, it's always in the description on how to just join. So man, join today, because we do have private lives. They are a little bit more. They get a little bit more live than this. So and then we're gonna have some. Then we also gonna have some exclusive content coming from games. You don't know what games we're gonna be at. We're not gonna really say what games we're gonna be at. We're just gonna be at games. So you're gonna get some exclusive content where we at. You never know who we might have interviewing or who might be on the platform. You got to be in the private live to know what's going on. So man, as always, man, we appreciate the support, the love that y'all give us, because we couldn't do this without y'all. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but we appreciate y'all for checking in with us. Leave a comment after the video is off. If you rewatching this thing, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and Cess finna send us out this thing.
Yeah, y'all know what it is. We did, and then we dropped me and Coach Ro did a VIP live last night. So if you are a member or become a member today, go back and check that out. Malik, pull up. We finna talk sports in the mansion. If you missed it right now, hey, and if you want to be in the mansion, you gotta let us know. You gotta let us know. You can email me at connect@cesstalksports, connect@cesstalksports. Hey, it go down in the mansion too. So I mean, get in here and be a part of this exclusive content that's going on. Rob is also in the mansion, in and out a lot of times too. So you'll catch us in there, talking sports, watching games, going over bets, talking life. So I mean, pull up, let us know. But we looking to grow this thing. It's up from here.
I'll say this before we leave. We about to activate this playback so y'all can watch the games with us. So you want to become a member so you know what's going on.
Yeah, make sure, and then when you become a member, when you hit that subscribe button, that join, make sure you ring that, you hit that notification bell, y'all. You started following my stream. I appreciate it. Thank you. We appreciate the support, y'all. We owe y'all a Las Vegas live. I think we're gonna get that done on Monday. I think we're getting that VIP. Is that that's not a VIP one? That's just it's a nighttime hot takes.
Yeah.
Las Vegas. So hey, the content is coming. And we're also gonna be talking some boxing on this platform too. So just be on the lookout, y'all. And We here for hoops tonight. I
See y'all in
appreciate
the
it. I
mention.
appreciate it. So yeah, and then Brian, let me say this too. We're always here for the conversation. As long as it don't get disrespectful, we don't mind the conversation. So we have shows on Sunday where we drop the link and you can come up and talk to us. We drop the link on Mondays and we usually drop the link on Wednesdays for y'all to come up and give us y'all take. So yeah, oh yeah, we got some boxing coming too. So I'm a big fight fan. So just lock in here with us. I'm getting in the mention right now because guess what, y'all? I missed 303 started today, y'all, and I missed the 303 games this morning. They started at like 7:15. I don't know how we did, but I'm gonna be following the Sarah, Michaela, Burkett 3-on-3 action also. So be on the lookout for that. Oh, I'm not talking about you in general, Brian. I'm just saying I just want you. I haven't seen you here before. I saw you engage it in the chat. You want to pop up? You can pop up and talk. What happened with the guy with the dreads? He was wilding. Oh, that's HD. HD
Sunday.
is here on Sundays and Mondays. You
Check us
catch
out
me
on
on
Sunday.
Sundays and Mondays. Sunday
Sunday,
is
yeah.
Say Less Mean More. Right now, this is the
Yeah.
Hot Take Show. So Hot Takes is
Yeah.
me and Rob. Say Less Mean More is me, Rob, and HD. And then me and HD do a show on Mondays called Now What the Sound Off.
Hey, listen,
So,
if y'all really want to see some back and forth, just come to the Sunday show. I promise you won't be disappointed.
oh yeah, Sunday shows are always engaging. So we appreciate the support as always, y'all. Until next time, y'all stay tuned. Talk soon. That's Rob the Man Media. Mr. Shake My Hand. Cess Talk Sports. We out.